Dragons Live.
Minnesota State University Moorhead, WDAY Extra, Dragon Athletics, and Go Team Productions presents Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons basketball. Tonight it's round one of the NSIC championships, and it's presented by Buffalo Wild Wings as the Dragons take on Upper Iowa. We're hoping that there's going to be more people to support the Dragons here tonight as they take on a winless Upper Iowa team as they look for their first ever NSIC championship. And good Wednesday evening to you, and welcome inside Nemzek Hall in Moorhead. My name's Steve DeStation. It's my privilege to be with you alongside Jared Bledsoe. You just asked me, are we going to have some fun tonight? I'm going to ask you. It's playoff time. What does that mean to you?
Oh, that means we're about to have a blast. I love playoff basketball.
So the question is, just thinking about this all week, the Dragons have known for a week and a half now that they're going to play a winless Upper Iowa team. How do you get psyched up, or is that not a good question?
It's a great question. I think you have an opportunity to do something that no team has done before, and that's win an NSIC tournament championship. So you get psyched up for that.
I understand that, but how do you get psyched up to play this team that hasn't won a road game in 39 tries?
That's the challenge in front of you. You take it one game at a time, and to do the thing that has not been done, you have to win this evening.
So what gets you excited for this Dragon team is playing here tonight. Well, first of all, this is Jackie Volker's last game here at home. So that's another reason why you want to do well this weekend.
Absolutely. If you're Jackie Volker, as you often allude to, the spark gets the opportunity to play yet another game. Last game here at home, she's going to give it all she has this evening.
All right, let's take a look at our player comparison presented by Matt Buss. We all know what Jackie Volker can do. Natalie Dinius, Upper Iowa's going to try to shorten this game. If she gets hot, anything can happen, correct?
That's just it. The Dragons have to be aware of that. Anything can happen when you talk about tournament play. As we see this young lady averaging over 8 points a game, shooting over 32% from the field, can knock down the three-pointer, shooting close to 36%. Well, as we know, Jackie Volker always up for a challenge.
Yeah, Jackie Volker was splendid again this past weekend. Saturday night against Mary in Bismarck, Kylie Baravich, who used to be the Dragons' leading scorer, not anymore. Just, 2 for 12, so all different Dragons were involved in that game. Let's go to Alexis Kennedy. Alexis.
I talked with the Peacock head coach, Coach Reelsmeyer, and he said the first thing we have to do is we can't turn the ball over. He also said the team that plays with the most heart, as well as the fewest mistakes, is going to come out on top. When I asked Coach Carla Nelson about what the focus is on tonight's game, she said her focus is getting to her post, both high and low, as well as attacking their 2-3 zone. Steve, Jared.
She mentioned Kelly Kielsmeyer. He was at Wayne State the last 10 years with his brother Chris, who voluntarily left to go up to Division I Cleveland State. That rugged 2-3 zone of Wayne State is what the Kielsmeyers are all about, and now Kelly has brought it here to Upper Iowa.
Yes, we talked about that quite a bit as they jump right into this 2-3 zone. The Dragons have struggled at certain points of the season. Nice find there. Hintz with the easy layup right in the middle of that 2-3 zone.
2-0. The Dragons are in their whites. Upper Iowa are in their powder blues and their dark blues. Is throwing the shot up and getting it to go in is Haley Martin out of Mound City, Minnesota. I mean, Upper Iowa, let's be honest, Jared. Everybody needs to play well for this team to have a chance tonight, correct?
Right. You just play all-out basketball. I mean, you have nothing to lose, everything to gain. So like you said, I'm sure the coach put together a game plan on how to scout out and attack the Dragons. We'll see what they have so far.
Maddie Green underneath. She has some of the prettiest footwork in the league.
Nice job there by Green, and you love the fact that the Dragons are getting it right inside in the teeth of the defense.
How about Haley Martin has made her first 2 shots?
Yeah, Upper Iowa with a rare transition bucket.
Yeah, you had Natalie Dinius as your player to watch for Upper Iowa, or in the player comparison, along with Jackie Volker, who has the ball. She leads Upper Iowa. She doesn't even register in the top 30. Hintz underneath. That's
nice
an easy bucket
move.
again.
Excellent patience inside there by Megan Hintz. The Dragons are doing just what they thought out to do, is get it inside.
Megan Hintz is now the reigning, 3-time reigning NSIC North Player of the Week. She's won Player of the Week in the last 3 weeks, as many times as Upper Iowa's won this year. 3 NSIC Norths in a row. Player of the week for Megan Hintz. She finds Green here. Inside it goes, and there's the first Dragon turnover. Coming up with the ball is Emma Gaber out of Bondurant, Iowa. Gaber gives off, and this is what Upper Iowa does. They will set offensively and 2-3 zone defensively as one of the Dragons lost a wheel.
Yeah, there's a shoe right in the center of the court. Megan
Hintz just threw it the wrong way. Should have thrown it the other way. This is Casey Miles looping it underneath and going all the way in, and no, is Haley Martin. Here comes Jackie Volker.
Green is the one who lost the shoe.
Yeah, Green lost a wheel. 7:34 remaining. I would say it's a good start for both squads.
Yeah, funny to watch the game. Actually, just a highlight of one of the players in the NBA lost the shoe, and the guy threw it off and got a technical. So luckily, Megan Hintz didn't get a technical for throwing that shoe off the court.
Was it her? It was
an opponent's shoe.
That's the difference.
That's the difference.
I mean, I don't think the officials would have cared. Megan would have thrown Maddie's shoe into the 3rd row. This is Peyton Boom off the bench, and she'll score.
Nice move there by the freshman. Excellent footwork. And the Dragons continue to get it inside. 8 straight points right inside the paint for the Dragons.
8-4, the Dragons are ahead. This is Becca Pearson with the left hand. She'll score and get fouled.
Impressive move there.
Kevin Sundry made the call. He's working with Mike Colness and Chris Heisey. Good officiating crew for the playoffs. So this is Pearson at the free throw line, a 61% shooter. It'll go, and she will sit down. As coming in is Savannah Domeyer, a 6'3 sophomore out of Gutenberg, Iowa. 8-7, the Dragons are in the lead. If you're Kelly Kielsmeyer, is up right now. Interim head coach, after Micah Pearson got let go, after the Dragons beat him, has to be thinking, this is a good start for us. This is Nicole Herbranson coming out on Natalie Denias. Now a three-pointer thrown up and hit by Haley Martin. How about a start from Martin? It's 10-8, Upper Iowa.
Martin with a nice 3 there. Peacocks executing that high screen and roll action. See if the Dragons will adjust.
Boom, and that's too easy.
Nice move there by Boom.
She went right by Domeyer, and Boom will head to the free throw line for 1.
Nice rip through, little head fake there, drawing the contact. Boom with the opportunity for a 3-point play.
Boom is a 75% free throw shooter. She'll hit. Maddie Green will come back in. Megan Hintz will sit down. 11-10 already with 6:33 remaining. Here in the first quarter, I mentioned during the pregame. Let's watch Gaber first. She'll distribute. This is Martin. And now Denias. She hasn't even shot yet. Up top, Casey Miles calling a play with 7 on the shot clock. Miles sees an opening. The dish, the 3, in and out. Rebound is yanked down after Gaber couldn't hit. Here comes Jackie Volkert. Upper Iowa has not won a road game since they beat Southwest Minnesota State on January 7th, 2017. Green open in front of us. No.
Oh, nice rebound there by Boom.
Boom, the easy rebound. Baravich wants it. She struggled Saturday night against Mary, but her team still won. She'll miss here, but an offensive rebound. This is Volkert. Looping at the free throw line to Green. Boom wants it inside. Green goes around Domeyer, and another turnover whistled against the Dragons.
Solid job there so far by the Peacocks in this 2-3 zone. Dragons were able to get it inside. I think Boom had an opportunity for an easy bucket. I don't think Green saw her, though. Had the nice seal.
At the very bottom of your screen is the scroll. If you're taking a peek, are we allowed to peek?
Yes, we are.
I don't care whether we are or not. I'm going to peek. The Dragons and Upper Iowa, the winner of this game gets the winner of the Winona State Minot State game that is taking place down in Winona. Here goes Casey Miles all the way in. No, and another foul as Domeyer crashed in and got whistled for the loose ball foul.
Peacock sticking with this 2-3 zone. I think the Dragons, until they're able to knock down some outside shots, Peacock's going to try to pack it in.
If you're wondering why some of the games start at 6 and some of the games start at 5:30, 5 schools have the privilege or have earned the right to host both the women and the men's games as Boom scores again. So the men will play at 7:30. If you're just hosting one game, like Northern State, for example, then you play at 6 o'clock. The schools that are playing men and women are playing at 5:30 and 7:30. 13-10, Dragons on top. This is Casey Miles. Again, trying to run a play as she'll shoot over top of Volker. Can't get the roll, and there's 4 Dragons there for the rebound, including Baravich. Here comes the Roseau, Minnesota native. Green, the no look. Baravich, boom. Having herself a first quarter off the bench. Green, rejected underneath by Allie Fink. Loose ball's grabbed. Shot clock at 9. This is Brooklyn Legal open for a 3.
We know Legal can knock down the 3-pointer. Nice looking shot there.
16-10, the Dragons have opened up a half-dozen point advantage, 3:48 remaining here in the first quarter. Maria Penato. Watches an air ball get thrown up by Gaber. Offensive rebound and putback will not go for Martin. Here comes Volkert. Jackie runs into Penato. Oh, what a move by Brooklyn Legal as she gets fouled by Fink, and she'll head to the free throw line after the media timeout. 3:28 remaining here in the first quarter. Good start with the Dragons up by 6.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes.
What about the flash?
Okay, one more.
Benjamin, hold
Make
it
a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back it
use
up.
my
You want to get
camera.
everybody in. You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did.
There you go.
Did you get? Did you need me? Did you?
Don't forget to
Did you
take
get it,
one with my
Ben?
camera.
I think you got it.
Benjamin.
Take another
Huh?
shot.
I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Located on Highway 10 in Moorhead. Buffalo Wild Wings, Wings, Beer, Sports. The last time these two teams played was in Fayette in early January, Jared. 58-46, Upper Iowa really didn't threaten to win the game. They just weren't good enough. They only shot 29%. Look at the Dragons. They only shot 36%.
Pretty close game. I mean, obviously a double-digit win, 12-point win, but only single-digit turnovers from both teams. Peacock's sticking around so far this game.
Brooklyn Legal to the free throw line to shoot 2. Her first one is good. Alexis Kennedy, what do you have?
I was just behind the Dragon bench here, and Coach Carla Nelson said the biggest thing she wants to see right now is us running the floor harder as well as rebounding the weak side.
All right. She is the best motivator, one of the best that you will see. I mentioned it early on. I think it was the weekend after we got back from Upper Iowa, right after she broke her elbow. If her team was up by 40 with 3 minutes left in the national championship, she would still want good basketball being played as Pinedo hit a 3.
Absolutely, and the thing about getting out and running, it prevents this team from getting back and setting into this zone, this 2-3 zone. So obviously Coach Nelson wants her team to be aggressive.
Lauren Fetch is in for the Dragons, the 5'8 sophomore from Wausau, Wisconsin. This is another Allie Fink foul, so Fink has a pair. She didn't think so, but yeah, she was bumping and some hip checking going on. Becca Pearson is back in. Erica Armstrong is in. She played at Kirkwood Community College. A lot of transfers on this team. There's talent on this team. They just haven't had the results. Their only 3 wins this year were against Emmaus Bible, which is in Grinnell, Iowa, and a couple of teams in Puerto Rico. They went 0-22 in the NSIC. Armstrong grabbed the rebound. Here comes Casey Miles. Fetch picks her up. An Armstrong screen gives Gaber some breathing room. Now Penato. Coming around the screen is Casey Miles. Inside it goes to Armstrong. There's some of that talent on display.
Big time finish there inside by Armstrong, the senior with a strong move. And if the Dragons are going to separate, they're going to have to figure out a way to guard that screen and roll action. Peacocks have scored a couple possessions so far. It's legal.
Nope.
Rims out a three.
Armstrong the rebound. Upper Iowa on a little 5-0 run. Here comes Penato.
Here comes the high screen and roll action.
She's out of Mataro, Spain. She played her first 2 years of ball at Miles Community College, from Mataro, Spain to Miles, Montana. Here she goes, all the way in, she'll score.
Nice scoop there. Wow. You look up, it's only a 1-point lead. Dragons have to find some offense.
Volkert says hello to us. Penato comes out in that top of that 2-3. Volkert, her first shot, no. And now Upper Iowa can take the lead. Here come the Peacocks inside to Becca Pearson.
And exactly what the Dragons want to do. These Peacocks are getting points in transition.
19-18, Upper Iowa leads the Dragons. Green in the lane, she'll shoot. Not even close. Armstrong the rebound, and now for the first time this year, against the Dragons, Upper Iowa's playing with the lead and the ball as we're under a minute. The entry pass into Pearson goes right through the wickets. Kylie Baravich and Peyton Boom check back in for Upper Iowa. Claudia Morente, another Spaniard, is into the ball game for Upper Iowa. 19-18 Upper Iowa. Hintz turning around on Pearson. Becca Pearson doing her best job defensively. Hintz couldn't score. Look at that rebound by Boom. And feed to Hintz.
I'll tell you what, Steve, this Upper Iowa team has come to compete, just physical inside that last possession with Megan Hintz.
They can play for the final shot.
There, Pearson taking up space inside. Armstrong coming in, giving some solid minutes. Last few minutes of this first quarter.
This is Morente out of Girona, Spain. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Are you kidding me? Gaber from downtown. Let's see what kind of how many eyebrows get raised around the NSIC when they see this first quarter score. End of one in the first round of the NSIC playoffs. It's Upper Iowa 22, the Dragons 18.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Here are the NSIC standings, the final standings. You'll see at the very top left, the Dragons, and at the very bottom right, Upper Iowa. If they played like this all year, they would have won.
I agree. This team, but again, they don't have anything to lose, everything to gain, leave it all out on the floor, and the Dragons will have to answer.
The Dragons won their third straight NSIC overall championship, and in 2 out of the last 3 years, the outright championship, and there it is. The Dragons and Upper Iowa. The winner of this game tonight gets Winona State or Minot State. If it's the Dragons, I'll have the audio-only call beginning at noon down at the Pentagon in Sioux Falls. This bracket is set up for the Dragons to go deep. They beat Winona. They beat Minot a couple of times. Upper Iowa hasn't won, and Kelly Kielsmeyer is trying to change that. But this bracket, I've never seen a bracket so set up for the Dragons to go deep. They haven't been to a championship game since 2007. There's too much talent not to. gotten beat the last 2 years in the second round by Sioux Falls. Herbranson back in the game. This is Baravich bombing from the near side of the floor.
Good sign there right away for Baravich. And again, against most zones, you definitely will need your shooters to dial in.
Another three. And another splashdown by Gaber.
Gaber, 9
Gaber has
points
6.
now.
Yeah, Upper Iowa shooting it at a 53% clip. They're up 25-21. Hintz gets blocked out of bounds by Becca Pearson. They're D'ing up, they're hitting shots. Isn't that pretty much?
That's the name of the game.
That's right. Herbranson to inbound.
Pearson, 6'2" junior.
Baravich again.
Get Hintz, go get the offensive rebound.
Hintz
Nice
just
find.
knocked over a Peacock, and Boom has 9.
I tell you what, we talk about this often. Good teams, good players adjust. Megan Hintz wanted to foul on that last possession, saw that she didn't get it, and she went to snag that rebound out of the air and got the assist. As we see right there, maybe a questionable no call there. Dragons have to adjust.
Jackie Volkert hesitating, stopping, popping. We're tied.
Great decision there by Jackie, and those are the transition buckets that Coach Nelson was talking about. Hey, don't wait for the zone to set up. Continue to attack.
25-25, not as downhill as Chad Walthall, but if there's an opportunity, you take it.
You got to take it. You got to take it.
And 1 for Pearson as Hintz gets whistled for the foul.
Tell you what, Steve, Becca Pearson has come to play this evening. Got a transition bucket going right at Megan Hintz, drop steps. Another left-hand bank shot, opportunity for a three-point play.
So here's Pearson at the free throw line. Her 103rd free throw this season is on its way. And she'll get the friendly roll. 8 for Pearson, it's 28-25. Upper Iowa leads the Dragons. Steve DeStatio, Jared Bledsoe, Alexis Kennedy from Nemzek. Boom, underneath the Maddie Green, and a whistle and a foul is on Erica Armstrong with the strong arm. So this will be Green at the free throw line. Shooting 2, her first one is no good. MSUM is proud to have Sodexo as its dining services partner all year long. Convenience, flexibility, and value are built into each dining plan. Visit mnstate.sodexomyway.com. Green makes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. It's 28-26, Upper Iowa up. Coming up after this game, the Dragon men will also have to play. They're going to play for their lives. It looks like the Dragon women are going to make the NCAAs. They came in the region number 3.
I told you, we talked about good teams, good players adjust. No call there, and the Peacocks pick up a basket in transition.
Morente all the way in. It's 30-26, Upper Iowa on top here at the 7:35 mark. Green underneath, out to Baravich. And a 3-second violation gets whistled against Boom. The Dragon men will play Southwest Minnesota State.
In the high pick and roll here for the Peacocks, looking to get it inside. Great job there by Jackie, anticipating, looking to run.
All 5 Peacocks got back defensively. This is Herbranson for 3.
Nice job there by Herbranson, spotting up right at the three-point line. Jackie Volker finding her for the three-point.
Nicole Herbranson shooting at 49% from downtown. 30-29, the Dragons are back to within 1.
Oh,
There's
nice
a
block there
rejection by Green on Denius. And a jump ball. And it'll be Dragon ball here at the 6:48 mark. Baravich, Green, Herbranson, Volkert, and Boom are on the floor for the Dragons.
Great help side there by Green, getting that block without the foul.
Now, you and I were talking with Alexis before the game when she got her notes from Carla Nelson. I think Carla Nelson was well aware this was not going to be a walkover, as Baravich's three is an air ball, because this team plays zone. Zones have given the Dragons trouble this season.
Yeah, we talked about that. A couple games so far. You look back in the games that the Dragons sputtered quite a bit. Definitely caused the Dragons some issues. So far it's causing the Dragons some issues in this game.
Yeah, remember Bemidji State came in here winless at that time.
Oh, great help side there by Baravich.
Here comes Kylie. There's 3 Peacocks back, and I don't think Kylie cares.
Nice job there by Baravich. Help side defense, as Coach Nelson said, hey, let's look to attack in transition.
Miles whistled for the foul, as there could have been 10 blue shirts around, and Baravich would have went inside. Her first free throw is good, and we are tied for the 5th time. For the lead.
Dragons picking up a little closer here, a little full court action. Nothing pressing, just to change the tempo here.
Going all the way in is Casey Miles. She couldn't score. She'll run down the rebound. She got hit by Green. Now there's a loose ball, and it's grabbed by Amanda Cartney, who's in, a senior out of Hudson, Iowa. It's 31-30. The Dragons are on top in a tussle here in the first round, as a Dragon foul gets whistled. It's on
Lauren Fetch. They had a mismatch inside, trying to get inside to Pearson. Nice size advantage there. The 6'2" Pearson with Lauren Fetch on her.
Denias shut down so far. She was the one to watch. We said if she goes off, Upper Iowa's got a shot. She hasn't done anything, and Upper Iowa's got a shot. A crossover by Cartney on Baravich. 15 on the shot clock. Casey Miles around a high screen, now picked up by Green. Haley Martin, no. Baravich runs down the rebound. Just has a great neck for the ball wherever that ball ricochets. Herbertson dribbling on Denias. Baravich finds Maddie Green. Oh, beautiful head fake by Green. And another foul gets whistled. This is on Amanda Cartney. All of your replays are presented by Midco. Cartney was moving.
Yeah, and although Maddie Green is only 1 for 5, you love the fact that she's still aggressive against this 2-3 zone.
If you're looking for a good neighbor insurance agency in our community, call the Eggers Agency at 218-233-1334 or stop by their office on 8th Street in Moorhead. You see the American flag being worn by one of the fans behind us. I haven't seen a national flag at a ball game since Jordan Spencer ripped out the Union Jack after Augustana beat the Dragon men in 2015 and 2016. Maybe he just won an Olympic event, or he loves his country. 33-30, the Dragon women are ahead. 4:55 remaining here in the first half. Jordan Spencer, good ball. I know you remember him. Here's a turnover. Point guard for that Augustana team, maybe the best team ever in the NSIC.
Yeah, he definitely could go.
Oh, Nicole Brown, fresh off of her injury, back in or in the game for the first time, as Boom, working hard on the offensive glass, is going to go to the free throw line after the media timeout. 4.5 minutes left to go here in the first half from Moorhead. It's the Dragons 33, Upper Iowa 30.
Herbert and Gerbert's wants to know, what's your favorite sandwich?
My personal favorite is the Flash. It's got all that meat and that Italian flavor that I can't get enough of.
You know, the first time I was at Herbert and Gerbert's, I couldn't decide if I wanted ham or turkey, so I got the Gerf. Got both.
I like the Pompeii, because I like chicken salad, but it also has that sweet chili sauce.
Experience Flavor Nation for yourself with the classic, specialty, and signature menus at Herbert and Gerbert's, with 4 convenient FM locations, 1 in Bismarck and 1 in Grand Forks. Or order online and have it delivered at herbertandgerberts.com.
Promotional Solutions is a collection of folks with a passion for good products, design, and creating great promotional solutions. Visit promotingus.com for all of your promo product, apparel, and marketing needs. There are some Dragon fans, it looks like. I see Gavin Baumgartner's father on the far left in red. That guy knows basketball. All part of our Gate City Bank My School Spirit Card fan cam. Ask for a Dragon debit card, and they'll make a donation directly to MSU Moorhead Dragon scholarships. There is Jackie Volkert's parents right there, and these guys are looking for an excuse to get rowdy.
Dragons sticking with the game plan. 8 points in the paint, getting it inside. 14 points, which is a good sign off the bench for the Dragons early.
For the latest news and schedule information for all of your favorite Dragon sports, visit MSUMDragons.com, the official website of Dragon Athletics.
9 offensive rebounds thus far for the Dragons. That's huge. The Peacocks want to get back into this game. Definitely have to keep the Dragons off the offensive glass.
Here's a foul against the Dragons, as this is going to go against Jackie Volkert. It's her first foul, and Casey Miles is going to head to the free throw line for 2 as Volkert gave her a little left hip check. In hockey, that's legal. In this sport, it's not. Miles' first free throw is no good. Miles is just a 57% free throw shooter. Visit MSUMDragons.com/swim for more information about the highly touted Dragon Swim School. They make learning to navigate the water easy with the Dragon Swim School. Alexis.
Jared, you had just mentioned the offensive rebounds that the Dragons are getting, and on this Peacock side, they mentioned how they have to stop those. They have to get those rebounds. The post players, you got to stop falling is also, but going deep, and then they have to execute. But he said, you know, they're getting too many offensive rebounds on them.
Yeah, the Dragons are going deep, and that's what's killing Upper Iowa right now. If they can grab a rebound, they'd be ahead in this game, wouldn't they?
I would totally agree, as Boom gets the opportunity for an and one inside. Love the high-low action there, but I agree with you. The Peacocks can keep the Dragons one and done on the offensive end.
It's not high-low. It's just low, lower, and even lower, and that's when I've said this for years. When Carla Nelson's Dragons are in any type of hot water, they need a bucket, they're going low.
And they have the players to do it. I mean, Boom,
yeah.
tremendously athletic, as we saw just that last play. Went high, gathered, went up strong, and completed the three-point play.
37-31. A near steal, legal, nearly comes up with it. Dribbling the ball with her knee is Peinado. Apparently that's legal. And here's Casey Miles. Dribbling on Volkert, up top, and now a 3. Good again by Haley Martin. 10 for Haley Martin here in the first half.
The 6'1" seniors also come to play this evening, cutting the lead to 3. The Dragons will definitely have to get a hand up as she spots up behind the arc.
Volkert wants a 3 in front of us. Short. Green knocks the ball out of bounds. No 8 since the NSIC went north and south has beaten a 1. Women or men. That's not true. Concordia St. Paul beat the Dragon men 2 years ago. No, women 8 have won. Miles all the way in. Off the front of the rim, Baravage the rebound. Here comes Kylie, chiseling her way across midcourt as we've leaked underneath the 3-minute mark. Green, underneath, oh, what a move by Maddie!
Big time move there by Maddie Green off the block. A little shimmy and fade.
There have been 100 games in the NSIC tournament before this year. How many first-round winners on the women's side?
Let's hear it.
16. So you've already got long odds against you once you go on the bus. Legal, up top Baravage. Upper Iowa's never won a playoff game.
Nice rip through.
Boom, travel. It was a late call by Kevin Sundry, but a correct one. So Upper Iowa's going to get the ball. 2:05 left here in the first half. At halftime, an MSU Moorhead halftime news break. This is Casey Miles. Shoveling to Peinado. Pearson.
Pierce with the foul. Pearson with a strong drive again going left. Able to draw the foul there. Watching here, a little hesitation. Draws the foul. Good strong drive.
Maddie Green whistled for the foul, so Becca Pearson is on the free throw line again. Her first one is good. Jared, Moorhead Public Service offers an incentive program called Bright Energy Solutions to provide rebates to customers who install energy-efficient equipment. Learn more at brightenерgysolutions.com/Moorhead. Pearson, around and out. Green had the rebound, tipped out of her hands and out of bounds. 39-35 as you look at Kelly Kielsmeyer. Wonder what's going through his mind right now. His team only down by 4.
Gotta love the odds right now. Only down 4 with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the effort.
Yes, high shooting percentage so far for the Peacocks. Forcing some turnovers.
Should have gotten one there, but Volker came out with the ball.
Great strong grab there by Volker, finishing yet again inside the paint. Peacocks continue to run that screen and roll action. Not able to convert there.
So here comes Jackie Volkert as we're nearing the 1 minute mark in the first half. Herbertson too deep to shoot. Looking underneath for Boom with the head fake.
Nice job there by Boom going strong.
Peyton Boom already has 15, and now Upper Iowa turns the ball over. The Dragons have matched their largest lead. And now they get the ball with 46 seconds left here in the first half. Volker chiseling her way in. No. Good rebound that time by Haley Martin. That's what the Peacocks are looking for. Pearson out to Gaber for a three that won't go. Baravage fighting and a jump ball. So this will be Upper Iowa basketball, and they don't have a shot clock to think about.
Good job there by Jackie being active. Almost came away with the steal.
The inbound to Pearson. Out to Miles, and I think they're going to play for the final. I would. Right?
Right. Opportunity to go in
left
with the momentum.
Right.
Maybe knock down the shot here at the end of the half.
If they can, the lead will be 5 or 6. Martin underneath. Pearson, an easy layup. And that's going to do it for the first half. Upper Iowa is only down 6 after quarter number 1, as Carla Nelson's going to chew on Kevin Sundry before talking to Carla Nelson. So it will be interesting to see what Carla Nelson has to say to Alexis Kennedy, who has her now. Alexis.
Coach, we talked pregame how they're going to come out in that 2-3 zone. How is that affecting your team offensively?
Well, I mean, we have 43 points. I mean, you know, defensively we've been poor. So the one thing I'll say is coming into this game, Upper Iowa has played everybody tough in the first half. So if they can continue playing like their first half, it's going to be a good game in the second half.
All right, thanks, Coach. Steve, Jared.
All right, Alexis, thank you very much. Everything so far has gone the way we thought. Upper Iowa in it, playing hard. Dragons up by 6. Halftime here in Moorhead. Stay tuned for an MSU Moorhead halftime news break. It's next.
Update or download to the all-new MSUM Dragons app on iTunes and Google Play. The new app features customized following of only your favorite Dragons teams, incredible in-app live stats and media coverage, and our fired-up rewards program all in one easy-to-use app. Update your Dragons app, search MSUM in your app store, or visit msumdragons.com/app to download the new MSUM Dragons app today.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile.
Come on,
What about the flash?
Okay, one more.
Benjamin, hold it
Make a
sideways.
flash, Benji. You have to
Please
back
use
it up.
my
You want to get
camera.
everybody
Looking at
in.
the
You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did it. He did
There
it.
you go.
Did you get? Did you need me? Did you?
Don't forget to
Did you
take
get it,
home
Ben?
with my
Benji?
camera.
I think you got it.
Benjamin.
Take another
Oh,
shot.
I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Today's Dragons Live coverage is brought to you by BSN, The Courtyard by Marriott, Herbert & Gerbert's, Richards Transportation, Shields of Moorhead, Shucks Bus Service, Buffalo Wild Wings, Forum Communications.
Hello everyone and welcome to your MSUM Halftime Report. On today's report, we're going to take a look at the students behind the scenes of Dragon Athletics that help promote, market, take photos, edit videos, and work on the live production crew, as well as much more as part of the Go Team.
The Go Team, we like to call ourselves the champions of Dragon Pride. And what that means is that we want to be champions of the brand of MSUM Dragons. The clothes we wear and the comments that we make and just being positive and excited about being Dragons. And the other side of that is being good at what we do. We have a lot of opportunities to win awards, and we've won 13 national awards in the last 5 years. And so we want to be the best representations of our brand and champions in everything that we do, and helping our other Dragon teams become champions in what they're trying to do. It's an internship that's going to be different from anything else I think you're going to find, because we really strategically try to find the strengths of the individual and craft the role around those. So it's not just a cookie cutter, you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing that. You really get to make the experience whatever you want it to be. And we're firm believers, and you get what you put into anything. And so the harder you work, the better the experience is going to be. And if it's surrounded around your strengths, you're actually going to enjoy it too.
I'm Erin Lemaire. I am a production assistant and assistant student director at the Go Team. I joined the Go Team because it was a good chance to get experience in filmmaking in a more live production setting. I like a lot of different aspects of being on the Go Team. I like running the cameras and doing all sorts of the stuff with like the broadcasting, but I also like switching, pushing the buttons and doing replay, so all sorts of things.
My name's Laurel Hoseth. I take pictures for the Go Team during athletic events. I've always kind of liked sports and I loved photography, so I thought this would be a good fit since I know how sports work, and I kind of am learning about my camera, and so I decided to get more experience. I feel really proud that your work is being used and it's actually appreciated.
I am Brent Keel. I am the audio video editor and production assistant with the Go Team. I joined the Go Team to put something on my resume that was beyond just I showed up to a class, and something to show employers that I have some real world experience.
My name is Macy Miller. For the Go Team, I'm a promotions coordinator. So I get to handle all of the in-game promotions. Pretty much they give me a mic and I get to make everybody excited to be here. So that includes like running games, throwing out t-shirts. I get to smile a lot, so I really like that.
If somebody was thinking about joining the Go Team, I would tell them to definitely just try it out. at least for a game or two, just to see if they like it.
These people that you'll be working with have a lot of pull in your career, and they also give you a lot of experience that you'll need in order to start a career.
There's a lot of real experience you can get that doesn't just apply to just sports.
Producing it, in all honesty, is a really cool opportunity that we allow our students to have. And just getting involved on campus is a great way to meet people, network, and just have a good time.
It's really easy to join the Go Team. All you have to do is go to msumdragons.com/Go Team and fill out the application. It's just your name, phone number, email, and just send us your resume. We'll bring you in for an interview, get to know you a little bit, and see if you're the right fit culturally for what we're trying to do here. But go to msumdragons.com/Go Team to apply today.
I'm proud to be a member of the Go Team and happy to have the opportunity to support Dragon Athletics, doing what I love. Stick around for more Dragons basketball after the break.
Today's Dragons Live coverage is brought to you by Matt Buss, Midco, Moorhead Public Service, Papa John's, Pepsi, Sanford Health, State Farm agent David Eggers, and Minnesota State University Moorhead. Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a Logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Just looking back on myself freshman year to who I am currently, it's a complete transformation.
You walk around campus all the time, you see friendly faces, you see smiling faces, and people really, really love being here.
For me personally, I was able to get the experience and the knowledge that I needed to be successful.
I've had a pretty long journey to get here. Went to community college, changed majors, and MSUM has transformed my life just incredibly.
Update or download to the all-new MSUM Dragons app on iTunes and Google Play. The new app features customized following of only your favorite Dragons teams, incredible in-app live stats and media coverage, and our Fired Up Rewards program all in one easy-to-use app. Update your Dragons app, search MSUM in your app store, or visit msumdragons.com/app to download the new MSUM Dragons app today.
Welcome back to Alex Nemzek Hall in Moorhead, where the Dragon women lead Upper Iowa 43-37 here in round number 1 of the Northern Sun playoffs. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. And it was Megan Hintz. Get the ball to her, and she usually does some pretty good things. The 3-time reigning NSIC North Player of the Week. That's Haley Martin bombing from downtown. She came to play here tonight. A loss, and it's Haley Martin's career. That's Becca Pearson playing well in the first half for Upper Iowa as well. Jackie Volker stopping, shooting, scoring on the baseline. And then Claudia Morente, where was the defense as she just parted literally the Red Sea? And then Peyton Boom had herself a first half for the Dragons. 15 for Boom, along with 7 rebounds, Jared. She was 6 for 7 in half number 1. The Dragons shot 47%, Upper Iowa shot 47%. 14 of 30, including 5 of 9 from three-point range. The Dragons shot 48%, but as you can see, Upper Iowa is right there.
Yes, they got a ball game on their hands. Obviously, the Dragons able to get the ball inside. 26 of those 43 points came inside the three-point lane area, so they're able to get some production, as we often talk about, from the bench. Peyton Boom, as we talk about, 15 points, 7 boards. Solid job by that young lady so far, but the Dragons will have to continue to try to find ways to get buckets in transition and attack this zone.
Real quick, Megan Hintz, 4 points, 2 rebounds. Why?
It's a great question, Steve. It's not like she's not getting touches, not as aggressive as we're accustomed to, but I guarantee you, as you alluded to, 3-time player of the week, she definitely wants this game.
43-37, the Dragon women lead it. We're back with more right after this. You're watching live coverage of Dragons basketball in the Northern Sun playoffs on WDAY Extra.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
You always do this. You had a couple of pops in you and got cocky. Who's up for a game of wing roulette, you said? Because you thought it'd be funny to watch one of your friends get stuck with the hot one. But your friends, they got teriyaki, then spicy garlic, and then Asian zing. And now you're looking at the last one and you're thinking, my God, what have I done?
Minnesota State University Moorhead is hosting the NCAA Division II Regional Wrestling Championships on Saturday, February 23rd. See the best wrestlers in the country compete for a regional championship and a berth at Nationals. AM session begins at 10 and the finals start at 6. Come to MSUM for NCAA Regional Championship Wrestling, February 23rd. Get your tickets now at msumdragons.com/tickets.
It's a new stay at the Courtyard by Marriott, located just minutes from downtown Fargo, local colleges, shopping centers, and several restaurants. The Courtyard features a 24-hour fitness center, 24-hour on-site Starbucks, and our bistro restaurant and lounge open for breakfast and dinner daily. Relax in one of our 2 indoor swimming pools and hot tub. The comfort your family needs close to all the action at the Courtyard by Marriott. Visit our website or call 218-284-1000. That's 218-284-1000.
Halftime here in Moorhead. Dragon women up by 6. Let's take a peek around the NSIC. There were games that started at 5:30. There were games that started at 6. Concordia St. Paul, the winners of the NSIC South, leads Bemidji State 20-13. St. Cloud State having no issue with Mankato. That's a halftime score. Minnesota Duluth putting it to Southwest 47-30, and Augustana leads Northern. They just started the third quarter down in Sioux Falls. Early in Winona, 9-7. That's the game. The winner of that game, we'll take a look at the bracket in just a moment. Mary, look at that, 12-2 as they start the second quarter in Bismarck. And halftime in Sioux Falls, it's USF 40, Minnesota Crookston 32. And there is your Sanford Health Women's Tournament. The winner of this game gets the winner of the Winona State Minot State game at 12 o'clock from Sioux Falls this coming Saturday. As we welcome you back, Steve, Jared, Alexis is over there ready to get back to work. You got some work to do. I need some bullets.
You need some bullets?
Give me some blood-soaked bullets.
Oh, man. The Dragons have to contest the three-pointer. Peacock's 5 of 9 from the three-pointer. Obviously, the Dragons got to continue to do a good job getting the ball inside. We talked about keep going low. And lastly, adjust. Good teams, good players adjust. We talked about Megan Hintz only having 4 points that first half. Expect her to adjust. The players will continue to adjust. They'll win this ball game.
See, I asked you specifically at the end of our talk statistically about why Megan Hintz only has 4 points and 2 rebounds, so maybe that's something we can keep around. You said adjust. I asked you how. Are they specifically going after Megan Hintz, or Peyton Boom got most of the touches?
Well, you got to be mindful of where Megan Hintz is at all times on the defensive end, and whether it's man or zone. Obviously, this team is packing it in a zone because of a player like Megan Hintz. So, yeah, look for her to adjust, maybe step out, shoot the three, step out, maybe a high post area, and get involved, more involved, I should say, in this game.
If the Dragons are going to go deep, number 24 has to start shooting it. She's off again so far tonight, as Baravich is just 1 for 5. A foul just got whistled against Upper Iowa, so the Dragons will keep the ball. We'll look for Hintz, Baravich, and Herbranson. No.
Look at Herbranson get her own rebound and finish with the left hand. We have to talk about the shooter knows exactly, has an idea, I should say, where the ball is going to bounce. Great job there by Herbertson anticipating that rebound.
Keep in mind what Carla Nelson told Alexis Kennedy at halftime. Upper Iowa's played everybody well in the first half. Remember, they got to find a way. They haven't found a way to win in the NSIC in a couple years. They haven't found a way to win on the road in 25 months, and they've never beaten the Dragons. What is it, 22, 23 in a row?
23 in a row, yeah.
Hence, Baravich, wide open.
And you can't do that if you want to win ball games against the Dragons. Baravich knocking down her second three of the evening.
A whistle and a Kelly Kielsmeyer timeout. What a start for the Dragon women here in the third quarter. We're 1:11 in. They're up by 11.
It's a new stay at the Courtyard by Marriott, located just minutes from downtown Fargo, local colleges, shopping centers, and several restaurants. The Courtyard features a 24-hour fitness center, 24-hour on-site Starbucks, and our bistro restaurant and lounge open for breakfast and dinner daily. Relax in one of our 2 indoor swimming pools and hot tub. The comfort your family needs close to all the action at the Courtyard by Marriott. Visit our website or call 218-284-1000. That's 218-284-1000.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile.
Come on,
What about the flash?
Okay, one more.
Benjamin, hold
Make
it
a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back
use
it up.
my
You want to get
Everybody
everybody
looking at
in.
the
You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did it.
There you go.
Did you get? Do you need me? Did you?
Don't forget to
Did you
take
get it,
one with my
Ben?
camera.
I think you got it.
Benjamin.
Take another
Oh,
shot.
well, I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Tonight's game is sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. It's your late night, need a little spicing up. Buffalo Wild Wings seems to think so. Now, 7 days a week from 9 till close, you can get it on B-Dub's Late Night Happy Hour. $3 taps and apps. That's $3 tall domestic taps. Buffalo Wild Wings. Beer, wings, beer, sports. It's wings before beer. Herbertson lost the ball out of bounds.
I think the energy defensively has been turned up by the Dragons in the second half. Obviously, Coach Nelson pointed out, hey, this isn't a second half team that we're facing in Upper Iowa. Hey, we can turn it up and expound on our lead.
Denias, nothing so far. She just shot and Herbertson stuck a paw in her face.
Nice defense by Herbertson, getting it done on both ends.
Here's Baravich. Maddie Green. Green can't hit. Hentz grabs the offensive rebound. She'll spin and get fouled. Here comes Chris Heisey. Becca Pearson got whistled for that foul. And that's a good look at Megan Hintz, the junior out of Rochester.
And these are free throws that can get Megan Hintz going. We often talk about seeing that ball go through the basket can get our offensive player involved.
All of a sudden, it's 50-37. Hintz hits a pair. 8:01 remaining. That's what I love about this team, Jared. And I want to get into another subject right after this, but as that three is good by Denias, her first couple points of the night is, Baravich was off in Mary against a great Mary team. They still won. Hintz is off. They're up by 11. Here's Maddie Green. Peyton Boom is having herself a night. Rebound yanked down by Haley Martin. 50-39, approaching the 7.5 minute mark.
Nice
what a
find.
look inside. That's Becca Pearson, and she gets two the easy way.
Pearson continues to run right down in the middle of the floor. Iowa continues to find her in transition.
Herbertson, Green high posting. Volkert in the corner for three.
Another wide open three-point opportunity for the Dragons, and Volkert makes it.
53-41. Here goes Denias inside.
Tough finish by Denias off the wrong or opposite leg, I should say.
What I mentioned at the top, she gets hot, this team's going to have a shot. It's 53-43. Baravich and Herbertson open for a three.
Excellent screen there by Jackie Volker to open it up for Herbertson. And the Peacocks continue to try to get buckets in transition. Dragons hustle back and calls to travel.
I guess the point I wanted to talk about, Jared, is I don't think you need to play good tonight. I don't. I really believe that. Remember the Jim Valvano, the ESPN 30 for 30 survive and advance? I think that's what this is, because we mentioned this is especially this year with such a balanced NSIC. If you play well tonight and then you lay an egg on Saturday as Legal gets inside and can't score, now Volker does another shot. It's a different matchup against 5 different women that are going to be on the floor. Baravich can't score. I just think you win. Just don't worry about how well you play. This team has not played great basketball, but you look up and they're 23-5.
Right. And that's one of the bullets we talked about, adjust. You're going to see other teams, good players adjust to the style of play each evening.
Your team back in 2003 had to play well. I'm just saying, the Dragon men, they got it. They cannot take 10 minutes off or they're going to lose. The Dragon women have not been terrific for 40 minutes in every game. Remember Bemidji State, a winless Bemidji State squad gave the Dragons everything they got until Jackie Volker took command. The Dragons are up by 13. Denius up top to Casey Miles. She wants a screen by Pearson and gets one. This is Erica Armstrong. Underneath the Pearson again.
Pearson is a problem inside. The Dragons continue to try to guard her. 15 points for Pearson.
Yeah, but the last 4 have been really easy. Maybe I could have made one of them. Legal can't score. Baravich with the ball again. She'll shoot short. And a loose ball foul. I think they got, boom.
And I think one of the reasons Upper Hour continues to run that high screen and roll is because the Dragons are switching. So you get a mismatch. If you're patient, you can get a player like Pearson inside for an easy bucket.
Watch Megan Hentz, especially on the offensive end. You said adjust, right? Especially Megan Hentz. We'll take a look at what the Dragons run the next time down the floor. Amanda Cartney is back in for Upper Iowa. She has the ball.
Oh, nice defense by Megan Hentz. And this is the type of play that can get the energy going. A nice defensive block there by Hentz.
Baravich for 3.
Oh, and we know that young lady there can shoot. Knocking down yet her 3rd three-pointer on the evening. Baravich.
The ball got loose, and it's a good excuse for the media timeout. 4:54 remaining 3rd quarter. The Dragon women up 14.
Do more of what you love without being held back by joint pain. At Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our team will work with you to create a care plan that meets you where you are, choosing treatment options that fit your lifestyle, so you can get back to more outdoor adventures, more traditions, more active moments, more you. See how you can reach your more at Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Matt Buss has a promotion called Link FM. It's a fun, fast, and free way to get around downtown. For more information, go to mattbuss.com. Try it today. Go green. Ride Matt Buss. And here's Jackie Volker. She is just 1 assist behind Krista Opheim, who played for the Dragons between 2006 and 2010. So Jackie Volker, 1 assist away from becoming the all-time giver here at MSU, dimer, as you basketball minds call it. I was talking to Carla Nelson in Bismarck before the game, and I said, where's Jackie Volker? She's probably one of the most underrated Dragons ever. Carla Nelson said, she's one of my top 5 drafts. She's on my first team all time.
Wow, that's commendable.
All she does is win. All she does is win. She's 91-22.
You gotta think
all she does is win.
Think about 19 years here at MSUM. She says top 5 all time. That's special company.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Is she the best scorer? No. Is she the best No. Is she the best leader? She's up there.
The best floor general? She's up there. I agree with you.
All she does is win. 91 wins and counting. She's the Aaron Lean of the Dragon women as a loose ball foul gets whistled against Upper Iowa. Alexis.
Was just behind the Dragon bench here in this last timeout. Coach Carla Nelson telling her team to be smart, really look for those high-low posts, as well as we're getting plenty of good looks, but we've got to string together some stops.
There's Megan Hintz.
Right on the block, right on cue, Alexis. They get it right inside to Megan Hintz for an easy deuce.
61-45. The Dragons are starting to distance themselves against this Upper Iowa team. Look at this hustle by Armstrong. She couldn't get the ball. Here come the Dragons. It's Herbranson leading the way. Volker up top, Herbranson. And coming over is Denias. Baravage. Herbranson looping.
Look at the seal.
Hintz.
Strong seal inside by Hintz. Excellent ball movement by the Dragons.
So I specifically asked you again, what has Megan Hintz done to get those last 2 buckets?
She's done a great job sealing and timing her effort. When the ball is being swung, she's timing her effort to get really low. And you talk about this often, Steve, as the Peacocks knock down a 3. The Dragons go low or lower, and they have found a way to get the ball even lower.
They can't get the ball much lower.
No.
Well, watch Hintz. She's working on Amanda Cartney. Here goes Baravage. Volkert looking. Baravage cross court to Herbranson and a foul as Kelly Kielsmeyer just threw whatever foreign object he had up in the air, as he does not think he's the beneficiary of many calls. I'll tell you, I'll give Upper Iowa all credit. This team they're down by 15. They may not win tonight. They haven't won all year. They're playing well tonight. At least I think so.
I agree with you. They came out, definitely had some concerns early as the Dragons continue to get it inside the Hintz. Point blank range. She muscles another bucket low.
Volkert. There's Megan Hintz. She has 12. She is 3 points away from 1,000. Becca Pearson just scored. 65-50. Green, Volkert for 3.
Great job by the Dragons. Excellent ball movement. Jackie shot ready, knocking down yet another 3 for the Dragons.
68-50. 2:18 remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
And when shots are going in like that, the Dragons look a lot more comfortable.
Grab it, Jared.
I would, and you know I would love.
Where's the hands?
I would love.
Larry Scott beat you to the ball. Come on now.
Hey, he's a legend.
Don't
don't
tell me you're balling if Larry Scott's quicker to the ball than you.
Hey, Larry Scott's a legend.
Okay.
A living legend.
Herbranson. Volkert in front of her bench as we just clipped over the 2-minute mark. Hintz out to Baravage for 3.
Bang. And this is why this team is so dangerous. As Megan Hintz got going inside, now the Peacocks decide to sag in a little bit, a little in-out action. Dragons start knocking down some threes.
6 threes in the 3rd quarter for the Dragons. Pearson and now Miles. A whistle. And
Dragons now 8 for 16 from behind the 3-point line, heating up with 50%.
8 for 16, so that means they got 6 now. Miles with 5 on the shot clock. Does she recognize that? No, but Pearson does. She can't hit, but Megan Hintz will run down the rebound. 66 ticks remaining here in the 3rd quarter. The Dragon women up 21. Hintz lost the ball. Uh-oh.
Pearson crumbles.
Yeah, she might be hurt as Maddie Green got the easy bucket.
She looks to be all right.
Here with 48 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. This has been a dominating 3rd quarter. by the Dragons, who have 30 here in the third quarter. Miles defended by Fetch. 10 on the shot clock. Miles can't score, but a whistle and a foul, and we've got a special guest. It's our athletic director, Doug Peters. What's going on with you tonight, Doug?
Not much, just watching a little basketball. Awesome to see our women come around a little bit here in the third quarter. We struggled a little bit there in the first quarter, so it's good to see us getting back on track here.
I like the way Upper Iowa brought it. I mean, if you're going to play in the playoffs and you haven't won all season, like Jared said, you got nothing to lose. Play like it.
Yeah,
that's right. They shot the ball extremely well in that first half there, and hopefully we've made some adjustments and slowed them down just a tish, Destasio.
At the end of the third quarter, I'm going to ask you about something going on
in April.
In April, yeah, it's March Madness right now, even though it's February.
Well,
but
hey, Destasio, get the name right. It's Dragons March On. There's no such thing as March Madness. It's Dragons March On, because we got a lot of stuff going on in March.
Natalie Steichen. I just stepped in a big pile of sassy. Dragons lose the ball. Here comes Miles with 8 seconds remaining. Denius, another three. She was scoreless in the first half. She gets 11 in quarter number 3, but the Dragons got 30 and lead at 73-55 as we are with Dragon Athletic Director Doug Peters, who's going to talk about the MSUM Scholarship Gala coming up on April the 6th.
That's right. You got the date nailed down, Destasio. So the annual Scholarship Gala right now, we're seeing the benefits of that 11th annual Scholarship Gala with the success of our women's basketball team, our men's basketball team. It's the annual scholarship fundraiser for the institution. It's a formal dinner and a live auction. It's a fantastic night. You can find out more information at mnstate.edu/gala, G-A-L-A.
Good cause. Dragon Scholarships?
Dragon Scholarships.
Cause.
Yeah, it is. Scholarships across the board.
Yes.
You know, standing here with the scholarship recipient right now, and the impact the scholarships make on all of our students. You know, really, at the end of the day, what it does is it allows our students to focus on what they're passionate about instead of going out and getting that second job, trying to make money to pay for school. It gives them that extra time to do what they love. For us, as student athletes, it's the extra time in the gym, the extra time in the weight room, those little things that make a difference when it gets to playoff games like this.
mnstate.edu/gala, G-A-L-A. Sounds like fun. I got. You were the coach for Bemidji State 15 years ago. I need you to break this down. Dragon women, are they going to go to Sioux Falls? How deep can this team go?
You know, I think this team has the talent to go all the way through and win the championship. Obviously, they won the regular season, which doesn't happen without a little bit of grit and a little bit of talent. What they need to do is they need to make sure they keep their defensive intensity, not relax a little bit, and then be patient and run their motion offense.
Dragon men, they get Southwest. I just saw Brad Bigler. He's ready to go.
Hey, everybody's ready to go. It's playoff time, baby. It's playoffs. We're not talking practice here at this show. You know, the men, same thing. They've got to bring their intensity for the full 40 minutes tonight. Every now and then, when we've seen them struggle, they just slip just a little bit, have some mental breakdowns, turnover here, a turnover there, and they all add up. Got to take care of the ball tonight and keep their focus, and I think they'll have a great chance to win the game.
All right, let's see you down in Sioux Falls this weekend. How's that sound?
Sounds good, fellas. Finish this one off for us.
All right, Doug, thank you very much. Doug Peters joining us here as the Dragon women lead Upper Iowa. They will go to Sioux Falls if they win here tonight. Their opponent would be either Winona or Minot, and we will get you an updated score on that. 9:20 left in this one. Wow, not much going on offensively down in Winona as a loose ball gets fouled against the Dragons. Halftime in Winona, it's Winona State 20, Minot State 16. So the winner of this game gets the winner of Minot Winona, 12 o'clock high, Saturday at the Pentagon. This is Miles, defended by Volkert. A bounce pass to Natalie Denias. She had 11 third quarter points. And here's a steal by Baravich. Here comes Kylie. Kylie
Nice
on the move,
pass.
what a look to Volkert.
Great job there by Baravich finding Volkert with a transition bucket.
75-55. It's a 20-point game. It was a 5-point game, or I checked out, a 6-point game at the half, and I'm sure some Dragon fans' fingernails were getting chewed on.
I agree. I mean, it definitely a time for concern with an upper Iowa team that has never beat the Dragons to come in here and be down only single digits.
Yeah, a lot of nevers with the upper Iowa. Never won a playoff game, never beaten the Dragons, have not won a away game in 25 months, but they're just balling, and that was Haley Martin bombing from 3.
Yeah, we've seen some impressive signs for this upper Iowa team as Hintz gets the easy bucket inside.
So Megan Hintz is 1 point away from 1,000. Jackie Volkert is 1 assist away from becoming the all-time leader. Miles, an offensive foul as Volkert stood her ground. Here comes Volkert. The next assist would tie Krista Opine. That was who we, with a smile on her face, referred to as Opie. Barabic a head fake. Barabic throws up a running one-hander that won't go. Herbertson says, look what I see, and a foul. I think Herbertson got knocked in the noodle. Emma Gaber just got whistled for the foul. Barabic from downtown. Herbertson, another offensive rebound, and a jump ball as Pineda with the defense.
Herbertson has been crashing the boards this game, and that's definitely a good sign as the Dragons they can continue to play well and have her crash boards and knock down threes.
Herbertson from downtown.
As we talk about Herbertson knocking down threes, she knocks down yet another three-pointer for 11 points on the evening.
80-58, 7:08 left to go. Miles, look at this defense by Volkert. And a 5-second violation. That is just great Jackie Volkert defense.
I hadn't seen one of those in a while at the collegiate level. Great job, as you mentioned, by Jackie Volkert, putting the clamps on the Peacocks.
Herbertson, Jackie, Barabic, a rainmaker!
And we know the Dragons, obviously, they continue to play. They're going to see zones. And to have Volkert, Herbertson, Barabic knock down threes that they have this evening, it's a good sign for the Dragons.
Here's Herbertson getting whistled for the foul. All of our replays are presented by Midco. So 2 shots for Casey Miles. Her 3 points have come from the free throw line. Amanda Cartney's going to come back in, so is Erica Armstrong, and Peyton Boom, who had a big first half for the Dragons with 15 points and 7 rebounds, is back in. Miles' second free throw is good. It's 83-59. The lead is 2 dozen with 6:24 left to go. The 4 quarterfinal games in the NSIC tournament on the women's side will be Saturday. The 4 quarterfinal games on the men's side will be Sunday. And all the semifinals Monday and the 2 championship games Tuesday. Women, then men. Pearson, defended by Hintz. Miles doesn't look to shoot. Pineda. Miles, a head fake, lost the ball. It's Upper Iowa offense on this possession going nowhere. Cartney, nothing. Hintz the rebound.
Solid defensive possession there by the Dragons. Peacock's now matched up man to man.
Here's
Dragons
Hintz.
get it inside. Triple teamed almost.
And a foul, and Kelly Kiersmeyer now just threw something that floated down to the ground. It's a good thing he doesn't have a knife in his hand. Every time there's a whistle, he throws something up into the air. I've seen a pen, a marker, paper, no foreign objects.
Oh, nice heady decision there by Jackie, tipping it to her comrade, Megan Hintz.
Baravage, open,
oh, nice
Hintz, no. Megan to the free throw line to shoot 2. Armstrong got whistled for the foul, and if you're a numbers guy like you are, you just saw history. There's Megan Hintz's 1,000th career point. So congratulations to her.
Yes, congratulations, Megan Hintz. 1,000 points.
The official online store of the Dragons is shopmsumdragons.com with over 1,300 officially licensed items to show off your Dragon pride. That's shopmsumdragons.com. That woman right there has a lot of Dragon pride, whether she has a uni on or not. Here's Megan. Yes, that's one of the reasons why she's gotten 1,000. One of the better free throw shooters in the league. 85-59, 5:05 left to go. They just announced Megan Hintz's 1,000 points over the intercom. Cartney, defended by Brooklyn Legal. And a foul. Final media timeout here in Nemzek this year. 4:51 left to go. The Dragon women look like they're heading to Sioux Falls.
Prosperity is today's investment in tomorrow's promise. The promise of a better way of life. With every act of kindness, every act of creation, and with every act of love, we strengthen our community. And when we stand together as a community, we accomplish the impossible. We can choose to pass through life, or we can choose to pass on a better way of life.
Let's take a look at our assists of the game. And we're not going to give you one assist, Jared. We're going to give you a couple of Jackie Volkert assists. She's still one away from tying Krista Opheim for the all-time leading assist maker. There is Jackie in between Allison Swenson and Cassidy Thorson. Our assist of the game presented by State Farm. And there's our Gates City Bank My School Spirit Card fan cam presented by Gates City Bank. Ask for a Dragon debit card and they'll make a donation directly to MSUM scholarships. So those guys look like they're ready to go as they're watching the Dragon women run away from Upper Iowa. It should be a good one on the men's side. Do you think Doug Peters misses coaching? I mean, he broke down what the Dragon women and men need to do.
Yeah, he went in depth. I think at times, anybody that's ever coached or connected in a game they love, that's double dribble right in front of us. How to catch the ball. But yeah, Doug definitely got fired up when you asked that question about the X's and O's going into both the men and women's side of the game.
Natalie Steichen and Nicole Brown come back in. Steichen from nearby Dilworth, Minnesota. Brown from someplace called Madison, South Dakota. 85-59. The Dragons are up by 26. It was not this way earlier in the game. Steichen finds Boom up top. They try to go low to Legal, and the ball gets knocked into the tuba section.
Good to see Nicole Brown healthy, back into the swing of things. I'm sure the Dragons will need her size and effort as they head down to Sioux Falls.
Here's Boom, open underneath, no. And the ball gets knocked out of Brown's hands, and it'll remain Dragon basketball. Brown was out the last 2 weeks of the regular season. There she is. with a pre-stress fracture.
Yeah.
Is that hyphenated? What is a pre-stress fracture? I guess it was a stress fracture waiting to happen unless she rested. Boom, went up and traveled. I saw Brad Bigler in the hallway, one of my favorite coaches in the NSIC, the head coach for the Southwest men. And he said, what upsets do you got tonight? And I said, nothing. Nothing would surprise me. Cartney got loose, and she'll score her first 2 points tonight. I could see Bemidji, the 8th seed out of the North, going down to Mankato and winning. I could see anything. Chad Walthall and I talked about this Friday in Bismarck. Legal from downtown. Nothing will surprise me in this year's NSIC tournament.
Nothing?
No, well, maybe if
this game would have surprised you. Come on.
Oh, on the women's side, this game, yes,
okay.
Absolutely. Maybe Concordia going to Northern and winning. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. Outside of that, nothing. 3 on the way by Martin won't go. Here comes Steichen. Steichen, Boom, Brown, Fetch, Legal on the floor for the Dragons. Here's Boom. Legal on the far side. Natalie Steichen driving, shooting, no.
Nice
Legal, the
rebound there by
offensive
Legal.
rebound. She'll get fouled.
I will say this, the Dragons have done an amazing job on the offensive glass. Continue to crash.
That was the 19th offensive rebound. That's almost unheard of.
That's unheard of. That's why, I mean, it's just amazing how they continue to gobble up those offensive rebounds. And, I mean, the score shows that when you're getting second, third chances at scoring opportunities.
I don't have the record in front of me for offensive rebounds in a game. I've got rebounds, 78 against Martin Luther. As, who's that? Is that Boom?
Peyton, yeah, that's Peyton Boom. Look like she's shaking up.
And to make matters worse, she gets whistled for the foul as, yeah, it looked like her wrist.
Yeah.
That wound will go away, I would suspect, before Saturday at 12 o'clock. And she's going to sit down. Emma Thuringer is going to get to play, the 5'10 freshman from Worthington, Minnesota. She's having a chat with Carla saying, hey, you didn't make life easy in the first half. You okay now? You think you're hurt? I'm working with a broken elbow.
Definitely going to need that young lady going down the stretch heading to Sioux Falls. She had a solid game this evening. As you mentioned, 15 points, 7 boards in the first half. One of the reasons the Dragons had that single-digit lead the first half.
Yeah, this Upper Iowa Peacock team just, I don't know if they ran out of gas or, I mean, the Dragons also started hitting shots. I mean, they scored 30. They weren't all easy. 18 of them came from behind the arc.
And that's impressive to put up a 30-point quarter, not a half,
Yeah.
a 30-point quarter. Says the Dragons have a lot of firepower as Legal steps into the pull-up jump shot. And at 6'2", that's a tough matchup right there, man. If you can get a shot, now we know she can knock down the 3, but that's something that if she can shot fake and pull up.
Autumn Schlater's going to come in. The 5'11 freshman out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. So everybody getting to play here in the playoffs as Carla Nelson's going to take a timeout. 2:11 left to go. The Dragon women in command.
Heading to Fargo Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
88-61. Carla Nelson called a timeout. Victory number 24 is in her grasp. Here's Steichen. Up top, Schlater. Now Brown. No. And a foul whistled against the Dragons, and that'll put Upper Iowa into the bonus. There's Kelly Kielsmeyer. Will he get the head coaching job? Will they remove the interim tag, or will he be excused? Not a subject I like talking about.
I won't touch it.
No.
I don't know much about it.
I just don't like talking about people's livelihood. It's his job.
Absolutely.
I mean, the guy knows basketball. The question is, will he get a chance? I am not going to speculate. I know his team gave effort tonight. As you look at our coaches camps presented by BSN, MSUM's Nike and Under Armour partner is BSN. You cannot question the heart of Upper Iowa, especially in that first half tonight.
Yeah, they came to compete. First half definitely came to compete, and I mean, as Coach Nelson said, a great job on the scouting report by the coaching staff of the Dragons. They knew what they were up against. They said they got their best efforts from Upper Iowa that first half. In the second half, the Dragons just turned it on. Again, I'm still scratching my head. You mentioned 30 points in a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And you couple that with, 19 offensive rebounds. There's the ball game right there.
Yeah, I was up in Duluth 3 weeks ago. The Dragons got 3 in a quarter. 3. In St. Paul, they got 5. They put up a 30 spot tonight. Emma Thuringer scored the last Dragon bucket, her first bucket since February 8th. 1:34 left to go. It's 90-64 as some of the Peacocks are embracing and hugging it out on the sideline. Here's Steichen, Schlater, and Fetch. 12 on the shot clock. Here goes Steichen. She'll distribute to Fetch. No. Rebound yanked down by Allie Fink. Now a 3 chucked up by Emma Gabler, and that's good. Her first 3 points of the second half. We're under a minute here in round number 1 on the women's side. Men next against Southwest. Here's Autumn Schlater, and she'll score. Autumn Schlater getting a bucket, and now she'll get a rebound.
Slater active. Man, she's in the game.
Yeah, she got a bucket against Minot State in the blowout last Friday night, and she's going to get one here at home. The Dragons up by 25. Here with 15 seconds left, the difference between the shot clock and the game clock is 3. Maybe Carla will just take the shot clock violation, or Fetch is going to shoot from 30. It's an air ball, and it's a shot clock violation.
Coach Nelson looking at Fetch like he could at least hit the rim.
It's not going to matter, and that's going to do it. The Dragons will march on to Sioux Falls once again. They beat Upper Iowa by the score of 92-67. We went back to what I was talking about, Jared. They didn't have to play great tonight. They had to play good enough to win over a game Upper Iowa squad. But I think what you do is you wipe away the blackboard, and now you get set to play either Winona or Minot Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, obviously, great job by the Dragons. A tremendous second half. But as you mentioned, now it's time to focus on who you're going to face down in Sioux Falls.
Yeah, I mean, do you agree with that observation? The Dragon men have to play well tonight to win. The Dragon women didn't have to play their best tonight to win, and they did. Remember, Allison Swenson calls it messy. This was a pretty good second half for the Dragons. That first half was messy.
Yeah, I didn't know much about the Upper Iowa team. You got a chance to see them. Obviously, looking at their record, you said, they didn't have to play their best basketball, but I'm one of the mindset of, hey, you want to put out your best effort, whoever steps on the floor. And the Dragons did that the second half.
Megan Hintz got some buckets down low. She hit her buckets, including her 1,000th point. There she is, surrounded by her head coach, Carla Nelson, and president, Dr. Ann Blackhurst. So a big night for her, but a bigger night for these Dragons.
Yes, congratulations to Megan Hintz. Tremendous milestone in her career, over 1,000 points. And the Dragons will definitely need her to continue to put up numbers if they want to continue to win games in the postseason.
1:22 remaining down in Winona. It's in the third quarter. It's Winona State 37 and Minot State 29. The Dragons just beat Minot pretty handily last Friday, 78-61. The Dragons beat Winona 64-51 down in Winona. It's a tougher matchup against Winona, but in the playoffs, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Great look there. NSIC 2019 regular season champs.
On the left, the smaller trophy is the NSIC North. Jackie Volkert has the bigger one. That's the overall conference championship that the Dragons clinched Saturday night. So once again, we talked about Jackie Volkert being a winner. Jackie Volkert in her career, she played 4 years, right? You only get to play 4 in the sport, right? She played
Sometimes
4 years. 4 NSIC North championships, 3 overall championships. There's one little thing missing on her resume. You know, whether this team can win a regional or not, I don't think so, but I certainly think they can win the NSIC tournament, and they just took a step by winning here tonight easily over Upper Iowa by the final score of 92-67. Alexis Kennedy is with Peyton Boom.
All right, last home game of the season. What were the keys to tonight's win?
Just getting it down low. You look for Meg and just all the posts and stuff. And once you get inside, it opens up a lot of outside shots.
Now heading down to Sioux Falls, what does your team need to do to prepare for this weekend?
We just gotta be ready to hit some shots, you know, get our defense down, and I don't know, just look forward to that.
Good job, great job tonight. See you, Jared.
Peyton Boom. Is she going to be in our highlight reel? We'll find out next. We'll take a break. The Dragon women are marching on. They beat Upper Iowa 92-67.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
Nobody burned down your she shed, Cheryl.
Well, my she shed's on fire.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting a new she shed.
She shear?
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful news.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Dave Eggers at 218-233-1334 today.
You always do this. You had a couple of pops in you and got cocky. Who's up for a game of wing roulette, you said? Because you thought it'd be funny to watch one of your friends get stuck with the hot one. But your friends, they got teriyaki, then spicy garlic, and then Asian zing. And now you're looking at the last one and you're thinking, my God, what have I done?
Liddy here with another lesson.
Okay, gotta make a list. Pay cable bill, research car insurance rates, get groceries. And my student loan payment is due next week.
You look stressed. If you're worried about money, try riding that bus.
There is a bus stop pretty close to my job. I could give it a try.
Awesome. More conditioner?
Thanks a lot.
He learned his lesson. Join us and take the challenge to ride green.
Just looking back on myself freshman year to who I am currently, it's a complete transformation.
You walk around campus all the time, you see friendly faces, you see smiling faces, and people really, really love being here.
For me personally, I was able to get the experience and the knowledge that I needed to be successful.
I've had a pretty long journey to get here. Went to community college, changed majors, and MSUM has transformed my life just incredibly.
From the time you were little, bouncing off the walls, you were told, go do something. And so you did. Then one day you found yourself in a cap and gown. Now, go do something was an invitation. Or was it a challenge? Go with Midco. We connect you with powerful, innovative technology. That's the start. Your drive and vision do the rest. Go do something. Yeah, that's definitely a challenge. You and Midco. Let's go.
Update or download to the all-new MSUM Dragons app on iTunes and Google Play. The new app features customized following of only your favorite Dragons teams, incredible in-app live stats and media coverage, and our fired-up rewards program all in one easy-to-use app. Update your Dragons app, search MSUM in your app store, or visit msumdragons.com/app to download the new MSUM Dragons app today.
Steve, Jared, and Alexis back in between games. The Dragon men coming up against Southwest Minnesota State. The Dragon women will move on after a 25-point victory against Upper Iowa. This was a 6-point game at the half. Let's check out some highlights to see how the Dragon women moved away. Well, that's Nicole Herbertson underway, and there's not a lot of peacocks in her face. This is Becca Pearson. You know what? She's got a lot to be proud of on the 7-hour bus ride home tonight. Here comes Kylie Baravich with a beautiful look. Jackie Volkert, usually on the giving side, she's on the business end here as Haley Martin scores her final 2 points of the year. And everybody got to play tonight, even Autumn Schlater getting a bucket, and the Dragon women defeat Upper Iowa 92-67.
Dragons getting it done, 49% from the field, knocking down shots. Got hot from the three-point line, 11 for 25 from behind the three-point line. Dominated the boards, 41 boards, 19 of those offensively, and just protected the ball solidly. Only 9 turnovers, 16 turnovers. Peacocks, again, did a solid job their first half competing. The Dragons just too much, as you pointed out, Steve, 30-point third quarter, just too much for the Peacocks this evening.
Look at that rebounding, 41-20, and we talked about the offensive rebounds. The Dragons killed Upper Iowa on the glass tonight. We'll take another break. We'll come back and have more. After this, you're watching live coverage of the Dragons in the Northern Sun playoffs on WDAY Extra.
It takes a team to bring the story home every day. It takes a leader to build a legacy of trust.
As the only locally owned news station in the region, we're there for you at every turn.
We're your neighbors, telling the stories that matter because your community is our community.
So when you need to reconnect, remember that we're working every day, just like you.
Trying to make a better tomorrow.
WDAY News, the only locally owned news station in the region.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile.
Come on,
What about the flash?
Okay, one more.
Benjamin, hold
Make
it
a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back
use
it up.
my
You want to get
camera.
everybody
Looking at
in.
the
You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did it. He did
There
it.
you go.
Did you get? Did you need me? Did you?
Don't forget to
Did you
take
get it,
one
Ben?
with my camera.
I think you got
Benjamin.
it.
Take another
That
shot.
work? I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
All right, sorry to hijack the broadcast just a little bit today, but
My name is John Webby Webking. I serve as the executive producer of this show. And a lot of people go into making this show possible, and they've been killing it, absolutely killing it for our fans at home and for Dragon Athletics and MSUM all year long. And so we're going to come up here and take a look at the control room and the behind-the-scenes action that happens here. We've got Becky on audio. We got Tanner here, Steve on replay, and here's where all the magic happens. The audio mixing, the graphics, the replay, all that stuff comes to our wonderful broadcast director, Alex Nelson. Let's make sure his face is on camera, folks. It doesn't happen very often, so we want to make sure to thank Alex and his crew back here. We also have a host of camera operators, including Madison, who's trying to stay out of my way at the moment. We've got Breck and Taylor here. We've got, Steve and Jared. We got Lexi. We got Brent. We got a lot of people that helps make Dragons Live coverage happen, and they're all part of our Go team. They're all part of Dragon Athletics. And from all of us, just want to say how proud we are of this crew and what they can do. They're students, they're ex-students, and they're professionals, all putting together the best show possible for you at home. Thank you to all of them for all their hard work. And we'll come back with more Dragon basketball right after these messages from our partners. Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Herbert and Gerbert's wants to know, what's your favorite sandwich?
My personal favorite is the Flash. It's got all that meat and that Italian flavor that I can't get enough of.
The first time I was at Herbert and Gerbert's, I couldn't decide if I wanted ham or turkey, so I got the Gerf. Got both.
I like the Pompeii, because I like chicken salad, but it also has that sweet chili sauce.
Experience Flavor Nation for yourself with the classic, specialty, and signature menus at Herbert and Gerbert's with 4 convenient FM locations, 1 in Bismarck and 1 in Grand Forks. Or order online and have it delivered at herbertandgerberts.com.
92-67, the Dragon women beat Upper Iowa. Before we do our electrifying and our newsmaker of the game, John Webking just showed the crew. What was not on TV was this past Saturday, where they went 16 hours non-stop to put on the NCAA regional performance. That's some behind-the-scenes work that you don't see on television.
You don't see it on camera, but there's a lot of work that goes behind it, and I'm proud to be a part of it. I mean, that's the one thing is we've been chosen now twice in 3 years to host an NCAA regional event for wrestling. They must like what happens here. They must love the environment here, and we are fired up, as always, to host big, huge events like this in our facility. It gives our athletes an advantage. It gives our fans and our community to get involved in something they can't see anywhere else, but right here inside of MSUM's Nemzek Fieldhouse. And it's a long day. It was 6:30 skin checks and weigh in, and I think I got in my car at 10 o'clock at night.
Wow.
So a long day, but a lot of wonderful things happening, including 2 national qualifiers for the Dragons. It was unbelievable and awesome to be a part of, and great to be a host of that event.
Great job by you and the crew,
Thank you, guys.
John.
Great job, guys.
All right, let's take a look at our electrifying play of the game. We knew there was a lot of electricity on Saturday. How about this for an electrifying play of the game? A block by Hintz, Volkert, who down in Sioux Falls is going to become the all-time assist leader, to Baravich for a 3. That is our electrifying transition of the game, presented by Moorhead Public Service, who reminds you to make sure that your attic access is tightly sealed and well insulated. For more energy-saving tips, log on to brightenergysolutions.com. Saving energy, saving money. Our newsmaker of the game, Jared, probably in the first half, a lot of unsung stuff got done by Peyton Boom. She finished with 15 points and 7 rebounds, all in the first half. Peyton Boom is our newsmaker of the game, presented by the Forum of Fargo Moorhead. Call 241-5445 today to get the Forum of Fargo Moorhead delivered tomorrow. The Dragons will march on. They will play at 12 o'clock this coming Saturday. And Jared, I want to ask you, do you buy into what I said? This is survive in advance, not necessarily you want to play your best basketball this time of year, but you can't necessarily do that.
You can't depend on that, but I agree. Definitely. You definitely want to survive and advance. That is the goal, to do something that no other team has done in Dragon history.
Dragon women, check 1 of 4. Back after this.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
You always do this. You had a couple of pops in you and got cocky. Who's up for a game of wing roulette, you said? Because you thought it'd be funny to watch one of your friends get stuck with the hot one. But your friends, they got teriyaki, then spicy garlic, and then Asian zing. And now you're looking at the last one and you're thinking, my God, what have I done?
It's a new stay at the Courtyard by Marriott, located just minutes from downtown Fargo, local colleges, shopping centers, and several restaurants. The Courtyard features a 24-hour fitness center, 24-hour on-site Starbucks, and our bistro restaurant and lounge open for breakfast and dinner daily. Relax in one of our 2 indoor swimming pools and hot tub. The comfort your family needs close to all the action at the Courtyard by Marriott. Visit our website or call 218-284-1000. That's 218-284-1000.
Jared, 92-67, the Dragon women win. Let's take a look at some out-of-town scores, and you're going to see a theme. A lot of the home teams are winning or have won. St. Cloud State beat Minnesota State Mankato 80-63. Look at that one. Bemidji and Concordia St. Paul 53-53 in the fourth quarter. That, in fact, I've got 60-55 Bemidji State with 4.5 minutes. That would be maybe the biggest upset of all time on the women's side. Augustana beat Northern, Duluth beat Southwest, St. Cloud beat Mankato, and there's the Bemidji Concordia St. Paul game. And the look around the league is presented by the Shuck Bus Service. There's the one in the upper left that you want to look at as far as the Dragons' next opponent. 4:08 remaining in Winona. It's Winona State 50, Minot State 48. Mary's in a tight one with Wayne. The University of Sioux Falls has eliminated Minnesota Crookston. So it's been a wild night here at MSUM. We were thinking upset in the first half, but at the end, the Dragons are the better team.
They were, as we keep pointing it out. A 30-point third quarter. I mean, that was just a tremendous performance in the second half by the Dragons.
So I gotta ask you, how deep they gonna go?
Wow. As deep as they, definitely on the spot. I'm on the spot. As deep as they want to go. I really think their destiny is in their own hands. I mean, you got a great leader in Jackie Volker. You got a go-to player in Megan Hinch. You got a supporting cast, Baravich. You know, you got Herbertson who's coming on. You can go to your bench, Peyton Boom and so forth. Big night for her. So as deep as they want to go.
I love that answer. That is the correct answer. It's as deep as they want to go. We'll find out. And they play this Saturday at 12 o'clock, and I'll have the audio-only webcast beginning a couple minutes before noon from the Pentagon. Let's take a break, and when we come back, hey, you know what? We got more playoff basketball. The Dragon men will take on Southwest Minnesota State.
What'd you say?
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile.
What about the flash?
Okay, one more.
Benjamin, hold
Make
it
a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back it
use
up.
my
You want to get
camera.
everybody
Looking at
in.
the
You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did it.
There you go.
Did you need me? Did you?
Don't forget to
Did you
take
get it,
one with my
Ben?
camera.
I think you got it.
Benjamin.
Take another
That
shot.
work? I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Do more of what you love without being held back by joint pain. At Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our team will work with you to create a care plan that meets you where you are, choosing treatment options that fit your lifestyle, so you can get back to more outdoor adventures, more traditions, more active moments, more you. See how you can reach your more at Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Minnesota State University Moorhead, WDAY Extra, Dragon Athletics, and Go Team Productions presents Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons basketball. It's game number 2 of our Dragon basketball doubleheader here in the Northern Sun playoffs as the Dragon men will take on Southwest Minnesota State, presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. The calendar may say February has 27 or 28 more hours, but we're going to give you a little bit of March here tonight. As good Wednesday evening to you and welcome inside Nemzek Hall here in Moorhead. My name's Steve DeStacio alongside Jared Bledsoe, and we are privileged to be with you tonight. Alexis Kennedy will be on in just a minute. We just saw some Dragon madness going on with the women advancing. Now it's the Dragon men. This is a tougher task for the Dragon men.
It'll be a challenge, but obviously the energy in the building, I'm looking for a good game.
They play a Southwest Minnesota State team that the Dragons beat earlier this season, but that man right there, Brad Bigler, his team didn't get practices before coming up here to Moorhead because of snow. They may be a little more prepared here tonight.
Yes, the Dragons have a tremendous opponent in the Mustangs. I mean, they got the leading scorer, so it'll be a fun game for the Dragons. All
right, and here is Ryan Brueggemann in our player comparison, and there's the senior, Trayvon Coate. Unlike the women, Jared, the men are playing for their lives.
Yes.
Playoff lives.
Playoff lives. As we see there, Trayvon Coate averaging close to 15 points. Brueggemann averaging over 25 points, can really get going offensively, as we see that he's shooting close to 52% from the field, close to 40% from behind the arc, over 90% from the free throw line. Again, this young man can get it going, leads the Mustangs in assists. Be a fun matchup.
All right, let's go to our scores table and our public address announcer, Rick Flaxbart.
Welcome to Alex Nemzek Fieldhouse for the first round of the NSIC Sanford Health Playoffs. Today's games are sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. B-Dubs is now introducing Any Wing Wednesday. That's right, unlimited boneless or traditional wings for $15.99. Get to B-Dubs next Wednesday and enjoy Any Wing Wednesday. Located on Highway 10 in Moorhead, Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Today's game features the Southwest Minnesota State University Mustangs and your Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons. This time we ask that you please turn your attention to the scorer's table for the reading of the NSIC Creed by Nathan Rund.
The NCAA and the NSIC encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. As Division II student athletes, we support a diverse and inclusive environment, and we commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. We invite you to support our efforts. Go Dragons!
Before our national anthem tonight, we'd like to take a moment to recognize and thank the fine gentlemen you see standing before you performing our color guard. These Northern Warriors have served us as our color guard for many years here at MSUM, and this year they were proudly present at every single home event for Dragons football, volleyball, wrestling, and basketball. We'd like to take a moment to recognize them for your service to us and to our country. Please join us in thanking our Northern Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, MSUM is proud to be a yellow ribbon campus. And at this time, we invite you to please stand and remove your hats for the presentation of colors by the Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 941, Northern Warriors. We also ask that you please remain standing in respectful silence following the anthem until the colors have been retired from the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, let us honor America with the playing of our national anthem by the MSUM Pet Band under the direction of Ray Johannick.
Thank you. Now let's meet tonight's starters. First of all, for the Mustangs. At forward is 6'7" sophomore number 1, Braden Hansen. At guard is 6'4" sophomore number 2, Kenny Byers. At guard, a 6' tall senior number 3, Ryan Brueggemann. At guard, a 6'3" senior number 20, Taylor Schaefer. And at forward, a 6'6" senior number 22, Michael Lee. Mustangs are coached by Brad Bigler. And now for your Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons. At guard, a 6'1" junior from Maple Grove, Minnesota, number 1, Johnny Vanenga. At guard, a 6'1" senior from Reading, Pennsylvania, number 5, Trayvon Code. At guard, a 6'4" freshman from Fargo, North Dakota, number 11, Simon Sam. At guard, a 6'4" freshman from Plymouth, Minnesota, number 13, Gavin Baumgartner. And at forward, a 6'8" senior from Oak Grove, Minnesota, number 25, Jake Johnson. Your Dragon head coaches Chad Walthall, assisted by Tim Bergstrasser and Spencer Bland. Tonight's officials,
Bringing you into playoff basketball here, men's basketball just about to start. Talked with both coaching staffs before the game on the Dragon side of things. They've mentioned his name before, Ryan Brueggemann. They've got to stop him, as well as the overall theme between both coaches is that there's a lot of seniors tonight, there's a lot on the line, and a lot of them don't want to be done yet. Steve, Jared.
Brueggemann's the key, Jared.
I agree. You gotta contain him. Obviously, we mentioned averaging over 25 points a game, leading the team in scoring and assists and steals. You gotta contain Brueggemann if you want to win this ball game if you're the Dragons.
Southwest Minnesota State in their golds go on offense first. Trayvon Code will draw the assignment of guarding Brueggemann here to start. Josh Clem, Jeff Coombe, and Isaiah Conrad are our 3 officials assigned by the Northern Sun. Here's Brueggemann. First in the NSIC, trying not to play his final game as he's going to fire from 15 and hit. That's a tough shot.
Amazingly tough shot, and a good sign for that young man as the Mustangs come out in a 1-2-2 full court zone.
So let's see what the Dragons can do.
Mustangs come out matched up man to man.
Code threw the ball away. He was looking inside for Jake Johnson. We've got a little bit of news. We know who the Dragon women will play Saturday at noon. They will get Winona State. They beat Minot State 63-57. Southwest will look for Brueggemann again. Taylor Schaefer. Now going all the way in and scoring is Kenny Byers. And it's 4-0 Southwest early.
Big time move there by Kenny Byers. One of the 3 players for Southwest averaging double figures with 10 points a game.
Here's Vanenga, all the way in. He'll score.
Oh, nice finish. If the Dragons want to win this game, Vanenga has to be aggressive. We often hear Coach Walthall talk about playing downhill. He's one of those players that needs to play downhill if the Dragons want to win this evening.
Taylor Schaefer working on Vanenga. He'll score.
So all three of the three double-digit scores for the Mustangs have scored 6 points.
Here goes Trayvon Code. He'll fire from 15. No. Rebound is pulled down by Michael Lee out of Dawson, Minnesota. Brueggemann threw the ball away. He was trying to get fancy through the lane. Here comes Benninga trying to play downhill. Johnny inside the Code.
Great ball movement by the Dragons. Even better transition defense by the Mustangs.
And that pass by Baumgartner just ended up in the first row. Here's Brueggemann. He shot 51% from the floor this season. Here comes Trayvon Code for the Dragons. This is a suffocating defense by Southwest.
And they know coming in, they got to get back on in transition defense. I'm talking about the Mustangs. If they want to compete tonight, and they've done a solid job so far. Dragons causing some turnovers, but not able to convert those turnovers into points.
Nick Dufault and Colin Bartlett are in for Southwest Minnesota State. Addison Park in for the Dragons, the 6'6" senior out of Sioux Falls.
And Addison should be able to provide the Dragons with some scoring.
Baumgartner stuck in the lane. Addison Park on the baseline scores.
Good sign for the Dragons.
We are about to give you a couple of major upsets. Brueggemann, no. You have to stay tuned. Here's Trayvon Code.
And this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about, playing downhill. Trayvon Code going coast to coast.
Downhill, that was down a mountain. How many times did he transition the ball? 6'6". And a foul by Trayvon.
Tremendous English, if you will. And transition by Trayvon Code on that layup.
He put more languages than just English on that ball. That was impressive. Bryce Ersfeld's in for the Dragons. 6-foot redshirt freshman out of Browerville, Minnesota.
And Ersfeld's another player that can provide the offensive spark for the Dragons.
Brueggemann. Looked like he had a chance at the bucket. Now it's Taylor Schaefer. No score.
Big time move by Taylor.
Weber first on the road. How about Wayne State? Brent Polaroid won on the road and beat the University of Mary on the women's side, 54-52. Mary was one of those teams that is a tough matchup for the Dragons. That's one team that's a big-time matchup problem out. Concordia St. Paul's in hot water. 9 seconds remaining. Bemidji State leads Concordia 72-70. This is Simon Sem steal in a foot race with Brueggemann. He can't score, but Baumgartner followed.
Great defense there by Sim. Not able to convert, but again, all the Dragons playing downhill. Nice follow-up there by Baumgartner.
Brueggemann on the baseline. It won't go. Rebound is peeled off the rim by Gavin Baumgartner. Benninga, nowhere to go. Sam, a three. No. Baumgartner. This time the rebound. Here comes Brueggemann. No. Rebound pulled down by Baumgartner as Brueggemann was out of control. It's a final from St. Paul. Bemidji State's women have beaten Concordia St. Paul by the final score of 73-70. Mary lost, Concordia lost. Probably the two biggest matchup issues for the Dragon women. If you don't think this bracket is wide open for the Dragon women to win their first championship, doesn't mean they're going to, as Brueggemann goes all the way and scores. This is the year, Jared.
This is the year. You're calling it right here, right now.
Well, I'm about to give you another score, and I called this one too. 5 seconds remaining in Mankato on the men's side. Bemidji State is about to beat Minnesota State Mankato. The winner of this game gets the winner of that game. The Dragons beat Bemidji twice this season by 2 points, here and in Bemidji. Beninga from downtown Short. So how about Bemidji State, a pair of 8 seeds at 1 seeds. One has already won. One is 5 seconds away of winning. And can I proudly say that I called that one?
I told you Bemidji, you did.
I told you Bemidji State was going to beat Mankato tonight.
You called it. And you say you don't know basketball.
I don't, but I know the NSIC.
Hey, there you go.
And now I'm hearing it in my ear. I told Chad Walther, the first thing I told him was Bemidji was going to beat Mankato. Park in the lane with a haircut. Looking tight. Here's Simon Sem. Banging inside.
Big time move there by Simon Sem. And you like that he's aggressive, finishing at the basket.
Sem to the free throw line after the break.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile.
Come on,
What about the flash?
Okay, one more.
Benjamin, hold it
Make
sideways.
a flash, Benji. You have to
Please
back
use
it up.
my
You want to get
camera.
everybody in. You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did it. He did
There
it.
you go.
Did you get? Do you need me? Did you?
Don't forget to
Did you
take
get it,
home
Ben?
my camera.
I think you got it.
Benjamin.
Take another
Oh,
shot.
I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Tonight's game is sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. Don't let the Monday blues get to you anymore. Get the Buffalo Wild Wings for half-price burgers, a juicy all-beef burger, handcrafted, seasoned, and smashed on the grill. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports. This is why we love Alex Nelson. This is an updated bracket, Jared. Winona State will be the Dragons' next opponent. They will play at 12 o'clock, and then the winner of that will get either Sioux Falls or the 6th seed, Wayne State, as Wayne State went on the road and beat the University of Mary. This is going to be, well, it's going to be a fun ride tonight here on the men's side. It's going to be a fun ride down in Sioux Falls this weekend.
Wow, wow. This is, the energy's building. Obviously, we're a day away, a couple of days away from March, but this is the madness there you talk about when you talk about tournament play.
The Sanford Health Women's Basketball Tournament is sponsored by Shuck. 14-10 remaining.
Got to pay the bills. Got to pay the bills.
That's right. Thank you to Mark Shuck. I saw him down in Bismarck. He drove the women last weekend. Shucky, one of my first sponsors when I started garnering Dragon advertising to put the Dragons back in the late 90s on the air. Mark Shuck has been with us 22 years.
Wow.
Simon Sem.
Shucky.
Hits from the free throw line. I remember him asking, he said, "Hey, Steve, how much you need?" And I said, "How much you got?" Grant Kramer back in the ball game. Stopping, popping, that's a big-time move by Taylor Schaefer. Schaefer with 6, 15-12, Dragons are on top, 12:25 remaining. So all the women's games are done, 6-1 at home. Rebound yanked down by Braden Hansen out of Grand Forks. The two losers at home were Mary and St. Paul, and they were thorns in the Dragons' sides this season as Braden Hansen barely hits the rim. Wyatt Hansen for the Dragons is in. He's the 6'7" freshman out of Stanley, North Dakota. It is now a final for Mankato. Bemidji State beat Mankato 66-56. So the winner of this game will take on Bemidji at 5:30 on Sunday. Code all the way in, fouled.
Not to be denied. Code changing gears, being shifty, drawing the foul. As we watch here, just a couple different moves. Mustangs hack at that ball. Trayvon Code, opportunity to get two at the stripe.
Well, I think Trayvon Code went to the floor 6-7 times against Mary, and his team got blasted by 20. Here's Code's first free throw. and it's good. Let's take a look back at the Dragons' victory over Southwest Minnesota State. That's Bryce Ersfeld, and that's a deep 3. Here's Brian Brueggemann. Oh, that was a Euro step, an Asian step, and a South American step. The NBA, that's legal. Trayvon Code all the way in for the dunk as the second free throw is missed by Trayvon. Dragons beat Southwest Minnesota State the first time around. There's some stats too. They shot 54%, 59% from downtown. Look at the rebounding.
Dragons dominated on the scoreboard and the rebounding. We saw there 98 points put up by the Dragons, 47 rebounds.
Byers, yes. What do you call that, a little teardrop in the lane?
That was a teardrop floater.
16-14, Dragons up. Good atmosphere here in Moorhead. Got the band, got the football team. They're behaving for a change. This is good stuff. That's Baumgartner for 3. No. One-handed rebound grabbed by Kramer.
They're just waiting. You can tell this crowd is ready to get into this game.
Hansen, defended by Park. Turnaround jumper short. Addy the rebound.
Solid defense there by Park. Definitely a height advantage inside. Give it right back to him if you could.
They did. Addy, the little turnaround. No.
Look at Baumgartner. Second offensive rebound. Look at Addy get in there. And that's what you love to see by the Dragons. The effort, the energy is there. Third opportunity, Park able to finish.
So Allison Swenson came over here, and she was psyched to see the results around the league tonight, as well as her own. It's good. I want the Dragons to care. I agree with what you said. That was the best part of your breakdown of the Dragon women this weekend. Taylor Schaefer scores. They will go as far as they want to go. They can win it, and they can also mail it in Saturday.
And it has to be a collective effort, not just one, not just 5. You know, all the players and the coaches have to be engaged, and they can go as far as they want to. Great anticipation there by Dufault.
Ersfeld turned the ball over. Here comes Kenny Byers out of Olathe, Kansas. He'll turn around and score.
Nice elevation by Kenny Byers.
18-18 is another turnover. Byers with the steal. He'll cut his way across midcourt. Around Braden Hansen. Byers is just going to pop. No. Wyatt Hansen the rebound. We cross over the 9-minute mark in the first half. Here's Park. The Dragons have turned the ball over the last 2 times they've had the ball. Park gets double teamed and scores anyway.
Nice soft touch by Addy Park. And I love the play call there by Coach Walthall. Screen and roll post to post, forcing that switch and putting the smaller post on Park.
Here's Hansen out of Grand Forks Red River High School. Taylor Schaefer. No. Code the rebound. Here's Trayvon Code looking for some space.
Oh,
Nowhere to go, and Baumgartner scores.
Excellent find there by Trayvon Code.
Kenny Byers comes across midcourt, and Brad Bigler wants a timeout. 8:07 left in the first half on the men's side. It's the Dragons 22, Southwest 18.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a Logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
All right, Jared, this is why we are here right now. You can see Southwest Minnesota State 10-12 in the NSIC South. I mean, they're a good ball club. Mankato, Augustana, Wayne, Sioux Falls, 3 of them tied for the title. Standings presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. Look at that, Bemidji State already through. The number 8 Bemidji State Beavers.
Wow.
Yeah, beat Mankato. You know who said that? You know who the trendsetter was?
Who was that?
The 2003 MSU Moorhead Dragons. They were the first road team to win a Northern Sun playoff game, and now
who was on that team?
It's just a smorgasbord. A lot of good players, and you. The Sanford Health Men's Basketball Tournament bracket is sponsored by Shuck Bus Service, and there's our Gate City Bank My School Spirit Card fan cam. Grab a Gate City Bank debit card, and they will make a donation directly to Dragon Scholarships.
It's funny you bring up that team. I was just talking to a buddy of mine at the barbershop, Skill Cuts in town. If you need a haircut, go check them out. Brought up Marlon Samuel.
Oh.
Obviously, we talk about him in basketball, man. I have a fun story. I driving past Nemzek field, and he was playing soccer. And I mean, Steve just moving at a speed I'd never seen him moving. And I actually got mad because I said, hey, you're moving faster on the soccer field than you ever moved on the basketball court. He laughed about that. He was my roommate in college.
He was either an Olympian
yes.
out of the Bahamas or
Trinidad and Tobago, yep. He was an Olympian for soccer. I mean, a 6'5" forward for soccer.
Our gold medalist is Alexis Kennedy.
In this last time out here, head coach Ted Walthall telling his team to wall up, and he wants them to force the Mustangs to shoot mid-range. He said, don't give them the paint, don't give them the three-pointers, wall up and get them to shoot that mid-range, as well as when you're on offense, cut to the rim and attack.
I've heard of cowboy up, pony up, shut up. How about wall up?
Yeah, that's a new one for me, but hey, if the terminology is understood and you can get your team to respond, you do just that.
What does Southwest do defensively? I see a lot of double teaming.
Yeah, they're trapping. I pointed it out. They're running a 1-2-2, and they're decisive on when they're trapping. I guess the locations are definitely trying to trap at the half court.
That's Beninga in here to hand his face. The ball went off the noodle of Jake Johnson. Here comes Brueggemann. Runs into a wall. Something must be working for Chad Walthall. Code gone to work against Brueggemann. Now Jake Johnson. Byers finds Bartlett underneath. This is a heavyweight matchup. And the Dragons get the ball as Trayvon Code grabs the rebound. 6:40 remaining. First half, Dragon men up 22-20. The Dragons beat Southwest in the playoffs 6 years ago tonight here at Nemzek. Here's Trayvon Code with 6 on the shot clock. Trayvon from 3.
Oh,
yes!
Tough shot by Trayvon Code right in the face of Bartlett.
5 for Code. The Dragon lead is 5 with 6:05 remaining here in the first half. Sem went for a steal. He's whacking those long arms at Taylor Schaefer now. And he gets whistled for the foul. That is something that Simon is going to have to work on because he does get whistled for those. Here he is whacking, and then watch him put the body in, and that's just, those little things are going to get him off the floor. He's been off the floor more than he's been on because of foul trouble. Gavin Baumgartner will come back in for the Dragons. Grant Kramer and Nick Dufault are back in for Southwest Minnesota State. 25-20. The winner plays Bemidji State at 5:30 on Sunday. Bartlett lost the ball!
Mr. Bunny. Sure Bartlett would love to have that one back.
I think he makes that 99 times out of 100, and that was his time. Here's Code. No. And a foul. Then Brueggemann slams the ball as he gets whistled for it. That's the 4th team foul whistled. Yeah, Brueggemann pushed off with the left hand on Baumgartner. Isaiah Conrad saw it. Alexis Kennedy saw it.
nice find.
Behind the back pass. Here's Code. Driving. Benenga. Lost the ball. I think he ran into a double team and then tried to get the ball to Jake Johnson. Here goes Brueggemann. And a three-pointer's on its way, and it's good by default.
And Benenga was looking for Johnson to seal inside. He had Brueggemann the size advantage. Was hoping that he could seal inside. Wasn't able to do so.
Code, another three.
Oh, he's feeling it. It's a good sign for the Dragons. His second three on the evening.
It's a senior playing for his playoff life. 28-23, the lead is back up to 5. 4:52 remaining here in the first half. Brueggemann defended by Jake Johnson. Finds Bartlett, and he'll lose the ball. First, he had a wide open rim. Now, lost the ball out of bounds. It'll be Dragon ball after the break.
Herbert and Gerberts wants to know, what's your favorite sandwich?
My personal favorite is the Flash. It's got all that meat and that Italian flavor that I can't get enough of.
You know, the first time I was at Herbert and Gerberts, I couldn't decide if I wanted ham or turkey, so I got the Gerf. Got both.
I like the Pompeii because I like chicken salad, but it also has that sweet chili sauce.
Experience Flavor Nation for yourself with the classic, specialty, and signature menus at Herbert and Gerberts with 4 convenient FM locations, 1 in Bismarck and 1 in Grand Forks. Or order online and have it delivered at herbertandgerberts.com.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
Promotional Solutions is a collection of marketers, creators, designers, finance guys, and fangirls with a passion for good products, design, and creating awesome promotional solutions. Visit promotingus.com for all of your promo product, apparel, and marketing needs. And MatBus has a promotion called Link FM. It's a fun, fast, and free way to get around downtown. For more information, go to matbus.com.
Dragons getting it done, getting it inside. 12 points so far for the Dragons in the paint. Forcing 3 turnovers. How to do a better job. Dragons so far with 5 turnovers, but have the lead.
Here's Wyatt Hansen. They're looking for Addison Park. He gets sealed off by Michael Lee. Here's Baumgartner. Throws the ball away again. There is just too much traffic in the middle. Here comes Brueggemann. The Dragons can clean the turnovers. They'd be up 10.
Yeah, that's 6 turnovers for the Dragons in the first half. And I agree with you. If they can clean that up, a double-digit lead for the Dragons.
Lee for 3. And then Wyatt Hansen has the ball go off of his fingertips, and Southwest, those are like turnovers. Brad Bigler knows it.
Yeah, and this point of the season, plays like that, bad shots, those are just as bad as turnovers. I mean, you take an ill-advised shot, unless you're this guy. Right on money, on cue here. Brueggemann.
Yeah, he's got a green light. Anytime he's across midcourt, he's got a green light.
Yeah, he's got the Batman light, we call it. Players like him, he can take challenging shots and knock them down with consistency.
28-26. The Dragon lead has been reduced to 2 as Trayvon Code. No. Here comes Brueggemann. Fire it for Schaefer, or make that Lee, and just like that, the Mustangs have the lead as Chad Wolfall will take a timeout. 3:15 remaining in the first half. Mustangs back on top.
You always do this. You had a couple of pops in you and got cocky. Who's up for a game of wing roulette, you said? Because you thought it'd be funny to watch one of your friends get stuck with the hot one. But your friends, they got teriyaki, then spicy garlic, and then Asian zing. And now you're looking at the last one and you're thinking, my God, what have I done?
If you're looking for a good neighbor agent in our community, call the Eggers Insurance Agency at 218-233-1334 or stop by. Their office is on 8th Street in Moorhead. (29-28), Southwest Minnesota State is on top. Here's Beninga, looking it back to Trayvon Code, and here comes Addison Park. A man on a mission, and a foul.
And you like the aggression there off the bounce by Park. I believe this is the right call. As we look, Park, nice little crossover, 1-2 step.
Is that law of verticality? I think Park was already in the air when Dufault came in underneath of him.
Yeah, Dufault was a little late on the rotation there, and you like the aggression by Park.
Addy ties us up. MSUM is proud to have Sodexo as its dining services partner. Convenience, flexibility, and value are built into each dining plan. Visit mnstate.sodexomyway.com for more information. The Dragon women will play Winona State. Mary and Concordia lost. Megan Hintz is behind us. She's aware of the scoreboard. And our scoreboard here on the men's side is a 29-29 tie until Brueggemann just scored two of the easiest points of the year.
Way too easy there for Brueggemann. If you're the Dragons, obviously want to continue to attack him on offense and make it hard for him on defense.
Ersfeld just as easy, and we're tied again. 31-31. Here goes Brueggemann. Poked at by Park.
Oh, nice find by Brueggemann.
And a cut by Lee.
And Brueggemann's the Mustangs' leading assist leader. He looks to get his teammates involved as well.
Beninga the crossover.
That's what you like to see out of Johnny. Aggressive crossover, finishing at the cup. The Dragons will have to dig in defensively if they want to win this ball game.
Tied for the 6th time with 2 minutes left here in the first half. Brueggemann picked up by Ersfeld. He'll score again.
Tough.
11 for Brueggemann. This is what Chad Walthall was afraid of.
He's not the NSIC leading scorer for no reason, but definitely put up big-time numbers. As Addy Park goes into the spin cycle, finishing with the left hand.
Tied again. Minute and a half remaining. Brueggemann out of Pelican Rapids, Minnesota. Crossover on Ersfeld. Can't score, but he gets fouled. Ersfeld whistled for his first.
And this is what makes him tough to guard. Nice little hesitation cross, get into the basket. Almost completed the three-point play. As we saw, he can knock down the three, catch and shoot, but shifty off the bounce.
That's the Hezzy cross.
That's the Hezzy cross.
Took me 5 years, baby. But I got some of this stuff down.
And I love it. I love it.
Brueggemann makes a couple of free throws.
I almost brought up would you text me. Well, I'm going to leave it on alone.
37-35. Ersfeld wide open. Short. And the ball gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Baumgartner. Jeff Kuhn.
He's hearing it from the crowd right there. Definitely hearing it.
I love Jeff Kuhn. He's a great guy. He missed that call. Baumgartner never touched it. Brueggemann again. No. Park grabs the rebound.
Great job by the Dragons contesting that shot.
50 seconds left in the first half. Beninga, cross, 15-footer. No. Rebound yanked down by Braden Hansen with 1:35 left in the first half. The difference between the shot clock and the game clock is 10. Here goes Brueggemann. Lost the ball. Park came up with it, and then Brueggemann got whistled for a second foul.
This could be a pivotal turnover for the Mustangs. Dragons can easily go in tied or up at the half.
They can play for the final shot here with 17.5 left to go. Ersfeld, the quarterback. Poked at by Byers. 10 seconds left in the first half. Code for 3 in the lead. Yes!
Oh, big time shot there by Trayvon Code in the half.
Code 1 to 4. He'll settle for 3. The Dragons are up by 1 as Alexis Kennedy has found Chad Walthall.
Coach, a gritty back and forth first half. What needs to happen in the second to push ahead and get some separation on the scoreboard?
Well, you know, they're a really good offensive team. We're a pretty good offensive team. You know, they got the best, or at least one of the best players in the league. I think we got a little tired defensively there. We weren't quite as sharp as we were the first 15 minutes. But, you know, they're just as tired as we are. So, you know, it's what we expected. You know, last time we played them, they didn't have practice for 2 days because of the snowstorm. So we were very fortunate. We're getting the real Southwest team tonight. So it'll be a great second half.
All right, thanks, Coach. See you, Jared.
Alexis, thank you very much. Halftime here in Moorhead. On the men's side, the Trayvon Code 3 puts the Dragons up by 1. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragon men's basketball in the Northern Sun playoffs, presented by Dragons Live on WDAY Extra.
Update or download to the all-new MSUM Dragons app on iTunes and Google Play. The new app features customized following of only your favorite Dragons teams, incredible in-app live stats and media coverage, and our fired-up rewards program all in one easy-to-use app. Update your Dragons app, search MSUM in your app store, or visit msumdragons.com/app to download the new MSUM Dragons app today.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile.
Come on,
What
Benj.
about the flash?
Okay, one more.
Benjamin, hold it
Make a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back
use
it up.
my
You want to
camera.
get everybody
Looking at
in.
the
You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did.
There you go.
Did you get? Do you need me? Did you?
Don't forget to
Did you
take
get it,
one
Ben?
with my camera.
I think you got
Benjamin.
it.
Take another
Oh,
shot.
I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Today's Dragons Live coverage is brought to you by BSN, The Courtyard by Marriott, Herbert & Gerbert's, Richards Transportation, Shields of Moorhead, Shucks Bus Service, Buffalo Wild Wings, Forum Communications.
Hello everyone and welcome to your MSUM Halftime Report. On today's report, we're going to take a look at the students behind the scenes of Dragon Athletics that help promote, market, take photos, edit videos, and work on the live production crew, as well as much more as part of the Go Team.
The Go Team, we like to call ourselves the champions of Dragon Pride. And what that means is that we want to be champions of the brand of MSUM Dragons. The clothes we wear and the comments that we make and just being positive and excited about being Dragons. And the other side of that is being good at what we do. We have a lot of opportunities to win awards, and we've won 13 national awards in the last 5 years. And so we want to be the best representations of our brand and champions in everything that we do, and helping our other Dragon teams become champions in what they're trying to do. It's an internship that's going to be different from anything else I think you're going to find, because we really strategically try to find the strengths of the individual and craft the role around those. So it's not just a cookie cutter, you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing that. You really get to make the experience whatever you want it to be. And we're firm believers, and you get what you put into anything. And so the harder you work, the better the experience is going to be. And if it's surrounded around your strengths, you're actually going to enjoy it too.
I'm Erin Lemaire. I am a production assistant and assistant student director at the Go Team. I joined the Go Team because it was a good chance to get experience in filmmaking in a more live production setting. I like a lot of different aspects of being on the Go Team. I like running the cameras and doing all sorts of the stuff with like the broadcasting, but I also like switching, pushing the buttons and doing replay, so all sorts of things.
My name's Laurel Hoseth. I take pictures for the Go Team during athletic events. I've always kind of liked sports, and I love photography, so I thought this would be a good fit since I know how sports work, and I kind of am learning about my camera, and so I decided to get more experience. I feel really proud that your work is being used and it's actually appreciated.
I am Brent Keel. I am the audio video editor and production assistant with the Go Team. I joined the Go Team to put something on my resume that was beyond just I showed up to a class, and something to show employers that I have some real world experience.
My name is Macy Miller. For the Go Team, I'm a promotions coordinator. So I get to handle all of the in-game promotions. Pretty much they give me a mic and I get to make everybody excited to be here. So that includes like running games, throwing out t-shirts. I get to smile a lot, so I really like that.
If somebody was thinking about joining the Go Team, I would tell them to definitely just try it out. At least for a game or two, just to see if they like it.
These people that you'll be working with have a lot of pull in your career, and they also give you a lot of experience that you'll need in order to start a career.
There's a lot of real experience you can get that doesn't just apply to just sports.
Producing it, in all honesty, is a really cool opportunity that we allow our students to have. And just getting involved on campus is a great way to meet people, network, and just have a good time.
It's really easy to join the Go Team. All you have to do is go to msumdragons.com/GoTeam and fill out the application. It's just your name, phone number, email, and just send us your resume. We'll bring you in for an interview, get to know you a little bit, and see if you're the right fit culturally for what we're trying to do here. But go to msumdragons.com/GoTeam to apply today.
I'm proud to be a member of the Go Team and happy to have the opportunity to support Dragon Athletics, doing what I love. Stick around for more Dragons basketball after the break.
Today's Dragons Live coverage is brought to you by Matt Buss, Midco, Moorhead Public Service, Papa John's, Pepsi, Sanford Health, State Farm agent David Eggers, and Minnesota State University Moorhead. Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Just looking back on myself freshman year to who I am currently, it's a complete transformation.
You walk around campus all the time, you see friendly faces, you see smiling faces, and people really, really love being here.
For me personally, I was able to get the experience and the knowledge that I needed to be successful.
I've had a pretty long journey to get here. Went to community college, changed majors, and MSUM has transformed my life just incredibly.
Update or download to the all-new MSUM Dragons app on iTunes and Google Play. The new app features customized following of only your favorite Dragons teams, incredible in-app live stats and media coverage, and our Fired Up Rewards program all in one easy-to-use app. Update your Dragons app, search MSUM in your app store, or visit msumdragons.com/app to download the new MSUM Dragons app today.
The Dragon women won earlier tonight. The Dragon men are up by 1. Let's take a look at how. This is Taylor Schaefer for Southwest Minnesota State. Back and forth we went in the first half. Addison Park battling, shooting, scoring. Cleans up well. Michael Lee from downtown in front of the Dragon bench. And then Johnny Beninga all the way in. He'll score. And then Ryan Brueggemann. This guy's pretty good as he kisses it off the glass. And then the Dragons had one shot at the end. How about Trey Code right in Michael Lee's grill? And just like that, the Dragons up by 1 at the half.
Dragons doing a solid job shooting from the perimeter. 55% from the field, 50% from behind the three-point line. As we see, though, Southwest right there, 55%, 16 for 29 from the field, 60%, 3 for 5 from the three. Both teams getting to the line. Obviously, we see there not a ton of free throws, 2 for 2 for the Mustangs, 3 for 5 for the Dragons. Both teams doing a solid job protecting the ball. Some ill-advised passes, as we talked about, 7 turnovers for the Dragons. Dragons dominating the boards, 18 boards. Mustangs only 10.
7 turnovers for the Dragons. I know you're going to have a little something to say on the other side. It feels like 17.
Yes.
38-37. The Dragons are up. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching live coverage of Dragons basketball on WDAY Extra.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile.
Come on,
What about the flash?
Okay, one more.
Benjamin, hold it
Make a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back
use
it up.
my
You want to get
camera.
everybody
Looking at
in.
the
You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did it. He did
There
it.
you go.
Did you get? Did you need me? Did you?
Don't forget to
Did you
take
get it,
home
Ben?
my camera.
I think you got it.
Benjamin.
Take another
Oh,
shot.
I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a Logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Herbert and Gerberts wants to know, what's your favorite sandwich?
My personal favorite is the Flash. It's got all that meat and that Italian flavor that I can't get enough of.
You know, the first time I was at Herbert and Gerberts, I couldn't decide if I wanted ham or turkey, so I got the Gerf. Got both.
I like the Pompeii because I like chicken salad, but it also has that sweet chili sauce.
Experience Flavor Nation for yourself with the classic, specialty, and signature menus at Herbert and Gerberts with 4 convenient FM locations, 1 in Bismarck and 1 in Grand Forks. Or order online and have it delivered at herbertandgerberts.com.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
You always do this. You had a couple of pops in you and got cocky. Who's up for a game of wing roulette, you said? Because you thought it'd be funny to watch one of your friends get stuck with the hot one. But your friends, they got teriyaki, then spicy garlic, and then Asian zing. And now you're looking at the last one and you're thinking, my God, what have I done?
It's a new stay at the Courtyard by Marriott, located just minutes from downtown Fargo, local colleges, shopping centers, and several restaurants. The Courtyard features a 24-hour fitness center, 24-hour on-site Starbucks, and our bistro restaurant and lounge open for breakfast and dinner daily. Relax in one of our 2 indoor swimming pools and hot tub. The comfort your family needs close to all the action at the Courtyard by Marriott. Visit our website or call 218-284-1000. That's 218-284-1000.
38-37, the Dragon men with the lead. Here are all our, these are the men's tournament. Okay, Northern State rolled 88-65 over Concordia St. Paul. I told you about that one.
Yeah, you did.
Halftime in Sioux Falls having no problem with Minot, 41-20. Halftime in Sioux Falls, it's Minnesota Crookston 35, Augustana 28. Winona and Duluth tied at the half. Justin Wick's team came in 8th in the regionals. There's the big one. Number 8 Bemidji beat Mankato 66-56. The winner of this game gets Bemidji State. Wayne beat Mary, and Upper is trailing St. Cloud State at the half 47-34 as we welcome you back. And for the final time this year, you get some Bledsoe Bullets.
Hey, the Dragons have to contain Brueggemann. Obviously got off to a tremendous start the first half. The Dragons have to value the basketball. We talked about only 7 turnovers, but they were huge, pivotal. The Mustangs were able to convert 10 points off those turnovers. And lastly, they got to find a way to win, whatever that takes. You talked about the women not playing the prettiest game, but just finding a way to survive and advance. That's what the Dragon men have to do.
Yeah, now the fans get to see what I was talking about. The Dragon women, Upper Iowa played them well. They did not play well throughout the game. Just Upper Iowa hit shots. I think the Dragons need some breaks, like Colin Bartlett, wide open underneath. He was about to assault the rim and butterfingered the ball out of bounds.
I agree. The Dragons countered that with Wyatt Hanson, butterfingers off. So if they can convert those plays, I think the Dragons
value the basketball.
Yes, value the basketball. The Dragons will have an opportunity to win this evening.
And they start the second half with a turnover. Here comes Southwest Minnesota State looking for the lead. The winner of this game gets Bemidji State at 5:30 on Sunday as Michael Lee puts Southwest on top.
Easy bucket there for Michael Lee. See if the Dragons can clean it up early in the second half.
Jake Johnson has the ball underneath. He could be an X factor for the Dragons.
Excellent point there, Steve. The X factor. A guy like Jake Johnson, probably not somebody that was heavily scouted. If he can convert it, you know he can knock down the threes and make those layups inside.
Sem going to work on Michael Lee. Sem whistled for his 3rd personal foul. Just mentioned at the end of the half, he's off the floor more than he's on the floor because of silly fouls like
you can't slap down.
Whack. That right there.
And one of those things you talk about from a player standpoint, if you're going to try to swipe at the ball, you want to swipe up in the motion that the player is shooting as opposed to swiping down. 80% of the time you're going to get called for that.
So we're tied again until now. Lee hits a pair from the free throw line, and Southwest Minnesota State is back on top, 41-40, as Benenga has company coming across midcourt.
Yeah, Mustangs in a 1-2-2 press. And change the pace of this game.
Three badly missed. And here comes Southwest, 41-40. Mustangs on top. Crowd trying to get into it. Gavin Baumgartner trying to get into it defensively. Braden Hansen, it's a 3.
Big time shot there by Hansen. The Grand Forks native knocking down a big 3-pointer for the Mustangs.
Here's Trayvon Code. Poked at by Kenny Byers. He's going to pull up. No. Simon Sem couldn't grab the rebound. Here comes Ryan Brueggemann. Lee.
Another bum by Lee.
Just like Jake Johnson can be an X factor for the Dragons. Michael Lee already has 6 here in the second half, and Southwest Minnesota State is up 7.
Okay, one more.
All right, Benji.
Come on.
Benji.
Yes, smile.
Come on,
What about the flash?
Okay, one more.
Benjamin, hold it
Make a flash,
sideways.
Benji. You have to
Please
back it
use
up.
my
You want to get
camera.
everybody in. You
camera?
can't get everybody in unless you back
Well,
up.
he did.
There you go.
Did you get? Do you need me? Did you?
Don't forget to
Did you
take
get it,
one
Ben?
with my camera.
I think you got
Benjamin.
it.
Take another
Oh,
shot.
I think I blinked.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings Beer Sports.
Do more of what you love without being held back by joint pain. At Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our team will work with you to create a care plan that meets you where you are, choosing treatment options that fit your lifestyle, so you can get back to more outdoor adventures, more traditions, more active moments, more you. See how you can reach your more at Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Join the Dragonfire Booster Club and receive half-off season tickets for next year. See all the benefits that come with becoming a Dragonfire member, including helping fund Dragon student-athlete scholarships. That's all at GoDragonfire.com. And it's easier than ever to watch the Dragons on your TV with the Dragons app for Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Android TV. Stream all live and on-demand games at Dragons Live episodes right from your TV. Simply and easily, the Mustangs have come out with some fire here in the second half.
Yeah, they've come out swinging, and the Dragons will have to answer the bell as this lead is extended to 7 quick.
47-40 Southwest. Ersfeld and Parker in for the Dragons.
You talked about this suffocating defense, Steve. The Mustangs are extending that pressure all the way to half court.
Ersfeld finds Sem in the corner for an air ball. Rebound is yanked down by Michael Lee. Simon Sem shooting threes is not going to get it done. Here's Brueggemann. Byers could have gone after Sem, who's playing with 3 fouls. This is Taylor Schaefer. No. Addy Park the rebound.
In an ideal chess match, you would try to go at Brueggemann to make him play some defense as they go right, try to feed it into Park. Another turnover.
Here comes Southwest. 2 turnovers to start this second half, as well as some Michael Lee offense. This is Brueggemann. He had 15 in the first half.
And interestingly enough, the Dragons had the matchup they wanted. Park had Brueggemann on him, but the Dragons have to be patient to get the ball inside from a different angle.
Byers with 6 on the shot clock.
Oh, great anticipation there by Ersfeld. Getting on the floor, Brueggemann.
He'll score.
Easy layup for Brueggemann.
That's a 4-point swing right there. The Dragons had like a 4 on none. 49-40. The Dragons are digging themselves a hole. Addy Park with the left hand.
Nice decision there by Code, finding Park. Park getting the easy bucket with the left hand. And again, Dragons have to dig in defensively.
Feels like a playoff game, doesn't it?
Absolutely. This is every possession counts.
Brueggemann with the left hand. No. Code the rebound. Here comes Simon Sem playing some point guard. He gets the ball punched from behind into the bench as Beninga's going to check back in for the Dragons. Bartlett, Dufault, and Kramer giddy up back into the game for Southwest. Here's Beninga. Johnny with the soft touch.
And we just talked about attacking Brueggemann. Beninga had Brueggemann on him, attacked him, able to get the easy layup. And that's where the chess match comes in, as Brueggemann want to dig in and play defensively. Obviously leads the team in steals, but there's a different ball game when you talk about playing on the ball defense as Lee knocks down yet another three-pointer.
9 second-half points for Lee here in the first 5 minutes. Here goes Benninga.
And again, this is the matchup you want to attack.
Trayvon Code lost the ball. And a jump ball, and we're going to get the media timeout. 14:45 left to go. It's Southwest Minnesota State 52, the Dragons 44.
Prosperity is today's investment in tomorrow's promise, the promise of a better way of life. With every act of kindness, every act of creation, and with every act of love, we strengthen our community. And when we stand together as a community, we accomplish the impossible. We can choose to pass through life, or we can choose to pass on a better way of life.
Heading to Fargo-Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
Tonight's game is sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. That's right, Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings now introducing Any Wing Wednesday. That's right, unlimited boneless or traditional wings for $15.99. Buffalo Wild Wings on Highway 10 in Moorhead. And there's our Gates City Bank My School Spirit Card fan cam. Ask for a Dragon debit card and they'll make a donation directly to Dragon Scholarships. Alexis.
Guys, I've been sitting in front of this Mustang crowd, and I have to say the energy and the momentum is on this side, even with the bench as well. In this last time out, he said, I need you guys to lock in as well. As he's talking about some mismatches, he had it set up on the court just to keep rotating and keep getting off those mismatches.
And to Alexis's point, the mismatches, that's the chess matches. The Dragons actually come out in the zone, a 2-3 zone, switching it up.
Dufault.
Oh, great decision by Dufault. Shot fake, one dribble pull up.
If they're not going to miss Southwest, they're not going to lose. 50, it's that simple. 54-44, Mustangs up by 10. Everybody up on the bench chanting defense. Addison Park. Ersfeld for 3, yes.
Love the answer by Ersfeld.
Something tells me the Dragons had to have that bucket.
I agree, and Ersfeld answered the bell, obviously giving up the shot here right in front of us, wanted to come back and show that the Dragons hadn't given up this game.
Dufault. Lee again. No. Ersfeld grabs the rebound in front of us. Here comes Bryce. Benninga.
Oh, nice find.
Underneath the Trayvon Code scores.
Excellent find there by Johnny Benninga. Trayvon Code finishing low, and the Dragons sticking with this 2-3 zone.
You don't see Chad Walthall go zone very often. Here's Brueggemann. Baseball pass to Lee for 3. Got it again. 3 threes in the second half for Lee. This Lee came in averaging 9 points per game. He has 12 here in the second half, and it's just 7 minutes old. 57-49. Code going right baseline. Nowhere to go. Benninga. Here's Ersfeld and Benninga. 6 on the shot clock. Ersfeld for 3.
Big time shot by Ersfeld. Giving up the shots on the defensive end, but answering the call on the offensive end. Let's see if he can tighten it up. As we mentioned, the shots right here in front of us, Steve.
Under 12.5 minutes left to go. Is it in the men's season, or will they go to Sioux Falls? They haven't been to Sioux Falls in 3 years. Last year they got beat at Mankato. 2 years ago they got beat here at home by number 8 Concordia St. Paul.
And in the zone, it's pivotal that you communicate as Addison Park is all the way out. Brueggemann, big time rebound there by Trayvon Code.
You don't think the senior doesn't want it?
Oh. It's do or die. It's do or die for these seniors. So we hope that they have the guts to leave it all out here tonight.
Head fake by Park.
Big time move.
Gets fouled.
Big time move by Addison Park. Opportunity for a three-point play. Little shot fake. Get to the basket, taking the contact, finishing again.
Did he get fouled by Brueggemann? If that's Brueggemann, it's his third. They haven't put up who the foul is on, and I didn't get to see. It was either Bartlett or Brueggemann. Either way, here's Addie Park at the free throw line trying to make this a 2-point game. He does. 14 for Addison Park.
Dragons sticking with this zone.
57-55.
And I like this adjustment, putting Trayvon down low and putting Ersfeld up top. You give a taller defender in the corner and a better rebounder.
It's all about the adjustments.
Good teams, good players do that. Let's see how the Dragons fare on this defensive possession.
Dufault from 15. No.
Strong rebound there by Baumgartner. Didn't wait for the officials to call it, ripped it down.
That's a tough pass by Baumgartner. That's something the redshirt freshman has to clean up. I hear Chad Walthall on the road all the time. Boy, Baumgartner, if he can clean those little things up, the rest of it is just greatness. It's those, Addison Park was in no position to catch that ball. Even the tuba player was covered.
And I think that'll come. Learning how to create a better angle to get the ball into your post player. Obviously, this is Addison Park's senior year. But being able to create those angles, as we know, Baumgartner is a tremendous passer.
Baumgartner for the lead.
Oh! This is what we've been waiting on this young man to do. Crash the glass. Big time finish there by Trayvon Code as he hypes the crowd and gets him into it.
We're tied with 10:40 left to go. Brueggemann, good from 3 and 1. That is a big time answer. First of all, there's that big time, and then that. Huge answer by the Pelican Rapids native. $20 for Brueggemann, and he's automatic at the line.
Big time answer there by Brueggemann. Not rattled by the dunk, not rattled by the crowd. See if the Dragons can answer, as Brueggemann just answered the call.
Here goes Code.
I will continue to attack. There you go. Continue to attack Brueggemann. Make him play some defense. I mean, obviously we know he can shoot. Answer the call right down here. 4-point play. But again, continue to attack and play down here as Trayvon Code, couple shifty moves. At the hang time, opportunity to get 2 at the stripe.
Trayvon Code is an 83% free throw shooter, or he was during the regular season. His first one is no good. Update or download the MSUM Dragons app on iTunes and Google Play. The app features live stats, media coverage, and our hashtag FiredUp Rewards program. Search MSUM in your app store for the Dragon mobile app. Code trying to make good on 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He'll miss a pair. So the Dragons come up with an empty possession after they tied the game on the putback slam by Code.
And they have Ersfeld on the bottom of this zone again, so it'll be interesting how Addie Park comes out. Oh.
Taylor Schaefer with a 3. Just like that, it's a 7-0 Southwest run. Here's Benninga. Park with his back to the basket, double teamed. A foul. Josh Clem will make the call. Nick Dufault gets whistled for the foul. We get the under 10-minute media timeout. 9:52 left to go on the men's side. Southwest trying to spoil the party.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
Nobody burned down your she shed, Cheryl.
Well, my she shed's on fire.
Your she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting a new she shear she shed.
She shear?
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful news.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Dave Eggers at 218-233-1334 today.
You always do this. You had a couple of pops in you and got cocky. Who's up for a game of wing roulette, you said? Because you thought it'd be funny to watch one of your friends get stuck with the hot one. But your friends, they got teriyaki, then spicy garlic, and then Asian zing. And now you're looking at the last one and you're thinking, my God, what have I done?
Code putback. Jared, break this down. You play above the rim, I don't.
Yes, big time finish there in anticipation by Trayvon Code. Got the crowd into it, got his teammates into it, but not to be outdone. Brueggemann came back down with a 4-point play.
Alexis.
A big defensive timeout here for the Dragons. Coach Wathau telling his team they got to stay in front of people, tell them no way, front them, and just be tough defensively, guard them and beat them.
Ersfeld for three.
The answer, and that's what they need. Ersfeld continues to shoot.
That guy's had a couple big bombs here in the second half. 64-60.
Dragons matched up again, man-to-man, came out of that zone. Oh, great help side. That's all right. You got a good help side there by Ersfeld.
That is what we call a hard foul. Ersfeld just clobbered Braden Hansen.
What we call an old school foul. Make sure he doesn't get the score, doesn't get the layup. Nothing malicious. Just making sure the guy doesn't convert the 2-point.
Yeah, it's a great foul. He's a 68% free throw shooter. I bet you he's 99% on
layups.
Uncontested layups. It was a good foul. Moorhead Public Service offers an incentive program called Bright Energy Solutions to provide rebates to customers who install energy-efficient equipment. Learn more at brightenergysolutions.com/Moorhead. Hansen makes one of two and has a sore arm. 65-60 as here comes the Southwest pressure again. Benenga, Baumgartner, Bryce Ersfeld break it. Ersfeld again! No.
Big time offensive rebound there by Addy Park.
Now Benenga for three. No. And here comes Brueggemann.
Oh, very unselfish
Hansen
play.
For three. No.
And if you're the Mustangs, you would have liked Lee to take that three. I mean, he's been on fire the second half.
Or Brueggemann. Here's Ersfeld. Benenga. Park.
A little isolation here for Park. Oh, nice find.
Baumgartner, yes.
Nice find there by Benenga to Baumgartner.
Just 6 for Gavin here tonight. 65-62, 8:25 left to go.
A little high screen, double screen action here for the Mustangs. Tough shot there by Brueggemann.
Can I?
Please.
That was the Hezzy cross Hezzy fadeaway.
Fade, right on point, Steve. I love it.
God, I promise never to do that again. 8 minutes left to go.
Yeah, if the Dragons want to win, they better make sure Brueggemann doesn't do that again. Oh, nice drop there.
Yes.
Baumgartner showing some signs he wants to be aggressive, as Coach Walthall says, playing downhill. Good sign for the Dragons.
They got to come up with some stops, though, Jared.
Yeah, and the Mustangs continue to run that double high screen, allowing Brueggemann to dance with this ball.
There he is again. There's the miss. Baumgartner. Looking for somebody in white. A deuce would get the Dragons back to within one. A bomb would raise the roof. Ersfeld with 10 on the shot clock. The crossover.
Oh, you got the matchup you want inside with Brueggemann on Park. Oh, big time try.
And that ball went off of Simon Sem.
But you love the aggression by Baumgartner. Tried to finish off the opposite leg.
Trayvon Code will come back in. Benenga will sit down. 67-64, the Dragon women punch their ticket to Sioux Falls by excusing Upper Iowa tonight. They will take on Winona State at 12 o'clock on Saturday. I will have the audio-only webcast at 12 o'clock. Bartlett, no.
Wow, big misses here this entire game for Bartlett. I'm sure he would love to have all those back.
Code got some baseline and threw the ball away.
Great anticipation there by Brueggemann.
And they're going to count the basket, and that's the correct call. That is a goaltend. Addie Park peeled that ball off the glass.
We'll watch it here on the replay.
Brueggemann.
Foul there.
Or that was Gavin Baumgartner.
That was a big-time block. I think he put that one to the glass. They might want to look at that one, watch the replay.
Maybe he didn't hit the glass. Ersfeld the foul.
And I have to ask you, Steve, is this a reviewable play?
I don't think it's reviewable, but I don't think it hit the glass. I'm rethinking things.
Yeah, off second look. I mean, if you watch here,
it is again.
It looks like the Dragons put that ball against the backboard.
That is a good block. That is a good block. Great camera work. As Brueggemann's at the line for one. He'll miss. It's 69-64. 6:28 left to go. Benenga all the way in. A score and gets fouled.
Finish. Playing downhill, Benenga changing gears, finishing as he has done this entire season. Just a little shifty, 1-2, draws a foul and scoops and finish. Huge free throw here for Benenga.
This atmosphere reminds me of when the Dragon men played at Southwest Minnesota State back in 2003 and won 70-62. I remember Eric Perkle just hitting bombs from the far corner. And Ralph Perkle, the father of Eric that night, came over to me before the game and gave me a 4-pack of scotch. And I remember saying on the radio when it was like 60-60, Ralph Perkle was over in Ireland, was listening to us on the web. Uh-oh, this is a 3. That's in and out. And brought me some scotch. Right now would be a good time to pop one open. And the Dragon men won 70-62.
Oh, too funny.
69-67 here, under 6 minutes left to go. Park, no. Might be time to crack one of those babies open right now. 69-67. I didn't like it, but it was the thought that counts.
Absolutely.
Kidding me, Perkle's great people. Sem's got to be careful here. Sem's got to be careful here as he picks up his 4th. Brueggemann to the free throw line to shoot 2. Now Sem's going to go chew on Jeff Coombe. For the latest news and schedule information for all of your favorite Dragon sports, visit MSUMDragons.com, the official website of Dragon Athletics. Brueggemann scores. 71-67. Here comes some pressure. Benenga in the backcourt.
Ersfield wisely stays away from that half court where the Mustangs are looking to trap. Cole may want to pull. Nice find. Go up strong, big fella. Nice find there by Trayvon Code. 16 points for Addy Park.
71-69. Approaching 5 minutes to play. The loser, done. The winner goes to Sioux Falls. Byers, fouled. Ersfeld got him. So Kenny Byers will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's a 78% shooter. Byers wants the ball, and now he's going to get it. Here's Kenny Byers at the free throw line, hitting free throw number 1. Visit MSUMDragons.com/swim for more information about the Dragons Swim School. They make learning to navigate the water easy and fun. Byers makes it 73-69 with 5:02 left to go. Sem comes across midcourt.
Mustangs face guarding Benenga on that inbound. Oh, nice fake there by Park.
Sem can't score.
Nice rebound there by Baumgartner. Opportunity for a three-point play.
And 1 after the final media timeout in regulation. 4:45 left to go. Great one on the men's side. Southwest up by 2.
Libby here with another lesson.
Okay, gotta make a list. Pay cable bill, research car insurance rates, get groceries. And my student loan payment is due next week.
You look stressed. If you're worried about money, try riding that bus.
There is a bus stop pretty close to my job. I could give it a try.
Awesome. More conditioner?
Thanks a lot.
He learned his lesson. Join us and take the challenge to ride green.
Just looking back on myself freshman year to who I am currently, it's a complete transformation.
You walk around campus all the time, you see friendly faces, you see smiling faces, and people really, really love being here.
For me personally, I was able to get the experience and the knowledge that I needed to be successful.
I've had a pretty long journey to get here. Went to community college, changed majors, and MSUM has transformed my life just incredibly.
Here's our assist of the game presented by State Farm. It was Trayvon Code to Gavin Baumgartner. Thank you, State Farm. Big time bucket, big time assist, and a big time player. 73-71, Southwest leading the Dragons.
In big time fashion.
Alexis, our big timer.
Coach Bigler here on the Southwest side telling his team to find a way to get 3 stops. He challenged them to get 3 stops in a row, as well as offensively stay spaced out.
3 times in a row. Jared, you want to explain?
What would you like me to explain, Steve?
Brad Bigler said, go get spaced out. Come up with 3 stops in a row. That's a big time challenge in a I said big time again, in a game like this.
It is. It's challenging his team to sit down, play some defense, contain, one and done on the defensive end. And then obviously space the floor. You got a great, again, the NSIC leading scorer in Brueggemann. Obviously you got Kenny Byers who can create. Lee can knock down shots. So if you can get proper spacing, he likes his chances with his team being successful.
Our former director, Joe Schwer, who helped set this whole thing up so brilliantly.
Great defense there by the Dragons digging in. We talked about this in the Bledsoe Bullets, finding a way to win, containing Brueggemann, That's one of those plays we probably look back at the end of this game.
A rare turnover for Southwest, just their 5th tonight. Another one of your Bledsoe Bullets was find a way. They can take the lead, the Dragons can take the lead on this possession. Park, the find for Sem, and he lost the ball. They found another turnover.
Tough.
Here comes Brueggemann.
And as the clock winds down, those turnovers become a little more critical.
Brueggemann working on Baumgartner. 8 on the shot clock. Brueggemann, too good.
Good defense, better offense there by Brueggemann.
29 for Brueggemann. 75-72 as Chad Walthall will take a timeout. 3:29 left to go.
From the time you were little, bouncing off the walls, you were told, go do something. And so you did. Then one day you found yourself in a cap and gown. Now, go do something was an invitation. Or was it a challenge? Go with Midco. We connect you with powerful, innovative technology. That's the start. Your drive and vision do the rest. Go do something. Yeah, that's definitely a challenge. You and Midco. Let's go.
Jared, take me inside the huddles.
Obviously, Dragons down 3. Just got to, as we talked about, find a way to win. You know, contain. They did a solid job on Brueggemann last possession. Obviously, we talked about the Mustangs spreading the floor, so the Dragons are got to sit down and play some defense. Offensively, got to value the basketball. We talked about that in the Bledsoe Bullets. I mean, you got Park inside, had a mismatch with Dufault on him. You'd like for him to go up strong, maybe finish, absorb the contact, maybe get an opportunity to get an and one. So let's see what the Dragons have here.
Joe Schwer is our former director who's watching us from sunny Anaheim, California. They don't have snow on the ground out there. Benenga, Sem, looping, Park, right baseline. Addy out to Benenga. Johnny from 15.
Nice. Big time, nice decision by Johnny Benenga. Little jab step, one dribble pull up, cutting his lead to 1.
3 minutes left to play.
Dragons have to dig in and contain penetration here as they switch the screens.
Now Benenga's on Brueggemann. And an air ball, and the Dragons get the ball. Here comes Trayvon Code.
They got the matchup they want in Dufault on Park. Again, it's coming down to a chess match.
Benenga just got nailed. Here comes Kenny Byers. Scores and gets
big
fouled.
Time finishing transition by Kenny Byers. Wow.
Code the foul.
Very impressive finish there. So you watch Kenny Byers go coast to coast and an opportunity to get a three-point play.
He finishes off the three-point play. It's a 4-point game. Code, Sem, Benenga, Park, Baumgartner on the floor for the Dragons who trail here at home. The winner gets Bemidji State Sunday at 5:30. This is Benenga for 3. It's an air ball. I'm sorry, Jared. I see tired Dragon legs. I really do. Some of their three-pointers have come up woefully short. That one was way too long by Benenga. Maybe he was trying to compensate. I don't know. Here's Brueggemann.
Double high screen for the Mustangs, getting a post on Brueggemann. Big time shot there by Brueggemann.
31 for Brueggemann. And a timeout by Chad Walthall. 1:28 left to go. That was a three-pointer by Brueggemann. They're now up by 7.
Update or download to the all-new MSUM Dragons app on iTunes and Google Play. The new app features customized following of only your favorite Dragons teams, incredible in-app live stats and media coverage, and our fired-up rewards program all in one easy-to-use app. Update your Dragons app, search MSUM in your app store, or visit msumdragons.com/app to download the new MSUM Dragons app today.
81-74. Southwest Minnesota State and the Dragons are both shooting 57%. I remember after the St. Cloud game, Dragons put up points, but St. Cloud State shot 60% that night. I mean, this has been the Dragons' issue all season. They can score. #1 scoring team in the NSIC all year long. Defense has been an issue, but Southwest has also hit some
those are
large shots.
Yes, tremendously tough shots, and Brueggemann has answered the call. He's a senior as well. Lee. But Brueggemann he's finding a way to win. We talk about the bullets for the Dragons, but these seniors, you talk about Brueggemann being a senior, he doesn't want his season to be over either. Lee is a senior as well.
Park for three. Off the glass.
The bank is open on Thursday evening here at Nemzek Hall, and the Dragons pick up full court.
81-77. How far will a Dragon stop go here? Brad Bigler is going to try to, or is going to shorten this game. 1 minute left to go. Brueggemann? No. Great Gavin Baumgartner defense. Park again for three. He'll miss, and a foul. Let me sit down. Senior Michael Lee grabbed the rebound.
And again, we talked about these seniors, obviously on the MSUM end, how bad they wanted it. And we're finding out the seniors for the Mustangs want it just as bad, if not more.
This would make it a 6-point game. Good.
You mentioned Lee coming in only averaging 9 points, has 20 on the evening.
Here's our coaches cam presented by BSN. MSUM's Nike and Under Armour partner is BSN. Sioux Falls crushing Minot at home. Wayne at home beat Mary. Northern pummeled Concordia. How about Danny Weiss and Minnesota Crookston? Minnesota Crookston leads Augustana 81-67 with 5:17 left.
It takes a team to bring the story home every day. It takes a leader to build a legacy of trust.
As the only locally owned news station in the region, we're there for you at every turn.
We're your neighbors, telling the stories that matter because your community is our community.
So when you need to reconnect, remember that we're working every day, just like you,
trying to make a better tomorrow.
WDAY News, the only locally owned news station in the region.
All right, Jared. Is it free throws coming up, or is it a possession? The foul was on Lee. It's a couple of Trayvon Code free throws. Southwest is the #1 free throw shooting team in the NSIC at 82%. Trayvon Code hits. Code trying to get the Dragons back to within 4. He does.
Dragons picking up full court. Only 37 seconds left.
They got the ball to Brueggemann. And a foul. So Brueggemann to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. The one thing I heard Chad Walthall say, they knew they were going to play Southwest coming home from Bismarck. The fear was Brueggemann.
And rightfully so.
And Lee. Well, I mean, it's been Lee. That wasn't one of the fears. But this guy right here can ball.
Yeah, I mean, you accounted for Brueggemann, obviously the leading scorer in the conference.
He'll miss. There's hope for the Dragons. Baumgartner around a park screen. Sam, yes. Simon's first 2 points in the second half, and now Simon will take the foul. It's a 2-point game. Brueggemann will now go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Brueggemann this season, in the regular season, was a 90.3% free throw shooter. He's missed 2 tonight.
And I don't think you just saw that, but he dribbled down and shot a layup just to see the ball go through the basket. Most people don't notice the small things, the detail there. He just laid the ball up before the official handed it to him. Let's see if he knocks down these 2 free throws.
I didn't watch the ball go through the basket. Brueggemann hits. 33 for Brueggemann, 20 for Michael Lee. This would make it a 4-point game. He'll hit. A couple of clutches by Brueggemann. Here comes Trayvon Code. And the Dragons just lost the ball out of bounds, and that might have been it. Wyatt Hansen in the ball game. Brueggemann, a foul with 12.3 seconds left to go. So there's Brad Bigler. Is his team on the precipice of going to Sioux Falls? First round winners on the road in the men's side coming into tonight, 15-85. Crookston's ahead, Bemidji won, now Southwest 12 seconds away. Trayvon Code has to hurry. Here's Trey for 3. No. Hansen tips the ball to Kenny Byers, and that's going to do it. Southwest Minnesota State has beaten the Dragons 86-81. Thoughts?
Wow. I mean, tough way to go out for the Dragons. But you got to commend this Mustang team coming in. As we mentioned, big numbers from Brueggemann, big numbers from Lee.
86-81. Southwest Minnesota State. I mean, this is a coin flip coming in. These were 2 really, really good teams, evenly matched teams.
Right. You talk about this is a 4 and a 5 seed. It's not like as you talk about major upsets, a 1 and an 8 seed. This was a 4 and a 5 seed coming in competing.
I told you nothing would surprise me. How about this? Minnesota Duluth loses tonight. It just went final, so this will probably end Minnesota Duluth season. They were ranked 8th in the region coming into tonight, which means they had to win a couple games in the NSIC tournament. They lose at home to Winona State 62-56. It is a final from Sioux Falls. Minnesota Crookston, I believe for the first time ever, has won a playoff game on the men's side. Congratulations to former Dragon assistant coach Danny Weiss as his Crookston Golden Eagles. Heck, they can stay down in Sioux Falls. They beat Augustana 87-72. So this thing is just blown up. Bemidji beat Mankato, and now Southwest beats the Dragons. Let's take a look at the second half highlights. One of the Bledsoe bullets was go out and defend the 3 and get to the basket like Johnny Benenga right there. That little light touch looper would go, but there's Nick Dufault. He would hit, and that 15-footer would go, and now Addison Park would find Bryce Ersfeld. He hit a couple large threes for the Dragons, but obviously it was not enough in this victory, or in this loss tonight. There's the Trayvon Code put back, but then Southwest, they were up 10. The Dragons came back on that Trayvon Code slam, got him even at 57, and then Southwest went on a 7-0 run. The 4-point play by Brueggemann, and then the 3 by Michael Lee. Look at those numbers. In the end, Southwest Minnesota State was just better from 3-point range.
I think that answer, that 4-point play answer, was the pivotal moment. I mean, that showed you that there was no get up. They were not shook by emotions. They came to compete. As we look at the numbers here, Southwest shot scorching high from behind the 3-point line, 59%, 10 for 17 from behind the 3-point line. Dragons did a solid job on the boards, out rebounding the Mustangs by 15. They just protected the ball, Steve. Look there, only 5 turnovers for the Mustangs, 14 turnovers for the Dragons, which proved pivotal. 24 points for the Mustangs off turnovers, just too much to overcome.
They're good, and they advance, and they will take on Bemidji State. As we'll take a look at the brackets in just a couple of moments. But the Dragon men are out after losing here tonight. Let's take a look at our electrifying play of the game. And I have a feeling we're going to stay on Highway 10 and go to Pelican Rapids. Here's Brueggemann. There it is right there, the 4-point play. Right after Trayvon Code threw it down, Brueggemann said, you know what? We're just going to step up, rattle home a 3. Bryce Ersfeld didn't believe it. That's our electrifying play of the game presented by Morehead Public Service. Here reminds you to make sure that your attic access is tightly sealed and well insulated. For more energy-saving tips, log on to brightenergysolutions.com. Saving energy, saving money. Our electrifying player of the game, guess who?
Got to be Ryan Brueggemann.
It is.
Mentioned 35 points, 7 assists, 5 boards, just getting it done, finding a way to win. Will this team to a win tonight? Ryan Brueggemann
is our newsmaker of the game, presented by the Forum of Fargo Moorhead. Call 241-5445 today to get the Forum of Fargo Moorhead delivered tomorrow. Let's take a look at the brackets. First on the women's side, that is the Dragons half. They will take on Winona State, a team they beat back in January. On Saturday at 12 o'clock, I'll do the audio-only webcast, and I'll get you logged on a couple minutes before 12 o'clock. The winner of that game would then play on Monday against either the University of Sioux Falls or Wayne State. And there's the men's bracket, as all the games are final. So Northern State will take on the University of Sioux Falls down in Sioux Falls, the Battle of South Dakota. Minnesota Crookston will take on Winona State. The 7 from the north will take on the 6 from the south. Minnesota State Mankato out. They'll probably make the NCAAs. They got beat by Bemidji State tonight, and they will take on Southwest Minnesota State at 5:30. St. Cloud State pummeled Upper Iowa. Wayne State defeated Mary down in Wayne as their magical season continues. So I mentioned it before, and I'm not trying to act like I know NSIC basketball, but I know in this league it has just been so balanced. Nothing has surprised me in this tournament so far, including Southwest's hard-earned victory against the Dragons.
Yes, you spot on. Hard-earned, hard fight. I mean, well-deserved, though. They competed.
I don't know if they can win the tournament. The road's got to go through Northern State. I mean, they went to the national championship game last year. They're good again this year. Northern State's probably the favorite on the men's side.
I agree. But, again, this team found a way to win. You just never know. They don't have to play their best game, as you talked about. That can go for any team in the NSIC, but they found a way to win tonight.
And give me that line again for the Dragon women.
The line again for the women?
They'll go as far.
Oh, they'll go as far as they want to go. And I truly believe that.
Mary lost. Concordia St. Paul lost. Those are the number 2 and 3 teams in the league. Maybe Duluth is a roadblock, but they'll focus in on Winona State on Saturday. Now the audio-only webcast beginning a couple minutes before 12 o'clock.
It's been fun, partner.
Pleasure, my friend.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you to Alexis Kennedy, Alex Nelson, John Webking, Brent right here. Great job all season long. Steve, Taylor, Maddie, our entire crew. You are truly the best. So we want to thank everybody for our presentation of Dragons basketball here on this Wednesday night. I'll have the audio-only webcast of the Dragons quarterfinal game at MSUMDragons.com beginning a couple minutes before 12 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. For everybody at Dragons Live, Steve D'Eustachio saying so long. Southwest Minnesota State beats the Dragons 86-81.